these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead end braces. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So if you take a little walk on the wild side, be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me
What's up, everybody? Monday coming at you here live from Stratford, Connecticut, 1:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are here. And let me tell you, what a day, what a day, what a day. It always happens on the day off, right? Legitimately, haven't been checking shit. I'm doing real style work here all morning. About 1 p.m., it's like, all right, well, let me get some stuff ready for the show. Come back in, open up this computer, and what do I see? Well, I see the whole world has changed. The entire world has changed. Something else has happened. And what it was this tweet. Okay, and the tweet I will read to you now. All due to unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to stream today. I have no estimate for when I will be able to stream again. So please stay tuned here for updates. I do hope to return as soon as possible, so stay tuned. And thanks for understanding. For it is a human number. The number is 666. My stream was blank. How's that? So let's see what's going on. Some people responded here with, I'm gonna be sick. We need the kid. Oh, this douchebag. I'm an average. Isn't he annoying? I don't know anything about this dude. I just know he's annoying and like he annoys people. That's all I know. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, go make a Nintendo clickbait video, bum boy. There we go. That's what I thought. I thought that was kind of what people thought of him. I don't know anything about him though. I just know he's always getting shit on when I see him on Twitter. That's all I know, and he seems to be very annoying. So he's on brand, though. Mitch on X. Is this a real person? 5,000 subscribers. I'm back throwing cash on dancers. Says, hang in there, King. We will watch your old videos while you wait your return, Master. That's a joke. Head up, King. Your crown is falling. Unforeseen circumstances are a detractor. May is Bay here. Okay. So now what do we do, right? What do we do? Well, some people see this as a negative. I see it as a massive positive because we can do one of the funnest things to do as detractors, my friends. And that is hyperfixate and wildly speculate. And it's fun because we don't know the answer. So everyone could be right. You know what I mean? So it's the best. This will be fun. So I'll start by not sharing my take on this. I want to hear your takes, all right? So you could leave a message, of course. So the message is here if you want to leave a message on your take. But let's try to build the possibilities. You know what I'm saying? So let's build on what the possibilities are, all right? So, again, I'm just going to lay them out as the possibilities come to me, okay? I'm not saying I believe in any of these. I'm just giving you all the options, all right? So, we do have what I consider probably the most common thing people are saying, and that is, I'm using 100% of my autism. Thank you, Sausage in the Mirror. We're going to need that kind of energy going forward, brother. We need all of your hyperfixating power, guys. Do not hold back. This is not the time to be holding back. All right, so I need somewhere to write my options here. I'll do it like this. We need all of your hyperfixation here. Let it wild. Okay, options. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to write some options here of what it could be, okay? And we're going to see which one you believe in the most, okay? And I know there's a way to, like, paint shit with your mouse on OBS, but I tried it, and I can't do it. My writing in OBS is atrocious. When you got to use a fucking mouse, fuck that shit. All right, so the first option is, as you might expect... thank you. Okay, derp level critical, I'm making a huge mistake. I'm not going through all the facts first before we start writing down our options. I will not do that. Thank you, derp level critical. So, first we need to analyze and hyperfixate on the timing of the tweet. It was 11 a.m. my time, which means that's damn near crack of dawn his time. Not for most people, but we're talking 9 a.m. Okay? Not 8 a.m. tweet for him, excuse me. That's 8 a.m. That is unheard of time. That's when he's thinking about going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about, right? Now, you know what happens if you go to Connecticut? That time becomes a little bit earlier for you because you're used to waking up at 11 a.m. on the East Coast time where it's 9 a.m. But now, if you find ourselves in Connecticut for some reason, we might be at 11 a.m. is our new normal. So think about that, all right? Think about that. All right, so let's go to our options here. Thank you for reminding us of that glorious option, though. So option 1, I'm just going to write it. No takes yet. I'm just going to say parents, okay? And you know what I mean on that one, right? Oh, why am I not seeing it? You know what I mean on that one, right? Let's go to where's there... How far down do I have to go? Then I get the random Matoker tweet because he scrolled down far enough. A Triple P tweet. All right, I'll get just a blank screen here. Give me a black screen. Oh God. I mean, parents is the biggest one. Number 2, pet. Okay. Number 3, Catherine. Catherine, as she's known. And anything else. Any other ones we want to put on our initial board here. Our initial board. This is just where we start, okay? This is just where we start. Can we acknowledge Adrian says, can we acknowledge the wording? He rarely says he has no idea when he'll be back. He usually says, hope to be back by. Outstanding hyperfixation there, Adrian. That is very true. Philip used the wording here. When I have no estimate for when I will be able to stream again. That is wording he's never used. He usually says stuff like, be back tomorrow if I can, at the latest the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good shout. Good notice there. Does that push you towards anything that maybe wouldn't push you there otherwise? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, if you want to leave a message, leave your crazy conspiracy theories. It is right here. I believe that works. Let me know if it doesn't, but it should work. One other thing I want to check. His computer could be broken. No. One Arm Bandito. If I see ones I can debunk live, I will debunk. I will not write down computer here because if it was computer, he would very easily be telling us it's computer. Okay? It would very easily be telling us. He would very quickly be saying it's a computer issue, right? That's easy. There's no shame in getting debunked. I see some people kind of gloating. There is no shame for debunking here. This is an open hyperfixation roundtable. All right? Please. Yeah. USN, good point. If it was something money can fix, we know it already. Okay? Friends of Dave, overacting to a nothing burger should be an option. Very true. But that's the only problem is how do we know what's a nothing burger, right? I think we better... Let's categorize this as things we can put on one subject line. Because if it's too many options, like he's definitely overreacting to something, but what is that, right? How big of an overreaction is that? Like if Jasper getting sick, if your cat gets sick, it does suck, but it's not like you can't stream for if your cat is sick, like a normal sickness, let's say, which does happen from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, a ban from streaming, I don't see that being the case. He would be way more pissed about that if it's true. All right, we did get our first message here. I will play it. Clown laugh, nothing burger chimes in here, and I have a quick trigger finger because I haven't listened to these. So any nonsense, and you're getting muted. Go.
Yo, ALT old man, I'm about to drop some knowledge. The reason that Philip Burnell is not streaming today is because he doesn't want to. There's nothing happening. Nothing ever happens, bro. Come on, we know this by now. On Tuesday, it's going to be, yeah, man, I wish I could tell you what's happening. It's fucked up, man. Real fucked up shit behind the scenes, man. You know, if I tell you, these people will go, let me tell you about the time they saw this bill in my house. So it's no reason he just doesn't want to stream today.
Well, our first piece of evidence has entered into the courtroom, and I will give it a spot on our list because that is an option. That is absolutely an option. Just don't want to. He made $1,000, and he has, in the past, when he gets a huge influx of cash, he is not afraid to take an extra day. He's done it before, and he'll do it again, okay? Next thing I want to check, enter into the... Oh, I guess it's time for me to say what I think it is. I will 100% say this is something I was thinking about already, and this third day absolutely cements it for me. Because I was thinking, these extra days where he when he was explaining it, right? He was just zooming by it, right? Yeah, I'm taking next 2 days off. Anyways, guys, if you want to see the next vest, let's go. You know? And he'd say stuff like this. Well, all right, guys. Yeah, we're looking for the next vest. Also, I'm taking the next 2 days off, guys, so we'll see you Monday for that. Anyways, let's get some drinks going. Like, that's what I saw. Which is very unusual for Philip. When he's taking an extra day off, he has to make it seem like he's doing the hardest thing of all time. I'm taking an extra day off. I don't want to, but I have to. It's a big deal, and I'm going to tell you about it. But he took the extra day off already. So I thought that he was already going to Connecticut, honestly. I thought he was going to try to squeeze a 2-day trip for someone he said was on their last legs. But now that this third day has entered, oh, mama, I think it's definitely Connecticut now. Especially how now he's had time to get his real ID in order, right? He's had time now to get that done. Grimner wants to add his theory, unplanned internet outage in area. All right, Grimner, as I said, I will debunk if I can. And I want to let you know that if I debunk it, it doesn't mean it's an actual debunk. You might be right after I debunk this. So I will do that, though. So I don't think that's the case because he would, once again, be using that as an opportunity to bitch for more money. So the thing we're looking for here can't really be an opportunity to bitch for more money. Because if that was the reason he's out, he will have told us by now and already started that bitching. You know what I mean? Karening out, yes, Karening. So if it was something like this, it's absolutely already been shed, and he's talking shit about whatever the problem is, whatever the company was. You know what I'm saying? Formerly Chuck says, someone needs to check the Connecticut obituaries. Okay, well, we'll see if that's the case. I don't think it would be, though, because he timed those 2 days already. So taking 2 days off just to chill, and then the third day, oops, I have to go cross-country for a funeral. Sounds a little weird. So I don't think that's the case. But, again, once again, you never know. J-Dog says, watched your latest Lost Media stream, and good lord, his stories are so boring it's insane. Unlistenable without commentary, mockery to accompany. I know. I'm, like, low-key ready to quit those, because they're worse than Ask the King. At least Ask the King, like, there's breaks, because there's questions. But with Hate Live, it's just a license for him to say whatever the fuck he wants for as long as he wants. Maybe that's why they were offline. Maybe they were meant to be offline. Someone took them offline. Intentionally. All right. But that was fun yesterday. Okay. Let's move on to one other thing I want to talk about. So let's go to when Philip talked about his parents in the DMs. Okay. So these are up for a reason because I want to show you when he talks about his mother. Okay. And if you think it is him going to Connecticut, maybe this will make your feeling stronger or weaker on that conviction. So let's see. Where is? I think he calls mother moment. Mom. Here we go. What happened with travel, Phil? Triple P asks, and Philip responds with, well, please do not share this info. This is February 23rd, so the King arc is winding down at this point. But we're still thinking it's going well. Okay, I'll put it that way. Because we're still bothering them when they're on vacation. He's still bothering them. Like, guys, you coming back yet? You know, when you guys back or what? So here's the comment about the mom in the DM that Philip leaked. Again, this is all part of a snake eating plan. Do not feel bad for DSP here. This is all part of a plan. Here it is. It says, well, please do not share this info. Yesterday I spoke with my parents, and my mom is on her last legs health-wise, with doctors giving her less than a year to live. I forgot it was that direct. She basically begged me to find time to travel back to Connecticut by the end of the year. That's 2025. So we could spend time together one last time. But that stupid fucking real ID shit I told you about goes into effect May 7th. I looked into it, and all of our licensing departments are on a massive backlog because everyone is rushing to get this done before that date. 2025. What did I say? I'm going to call them tomorrow because they will finally be open after the weekend, but chances are my wife and I are now going to take a completely unplanned, unscheduled trip to Connecticut in late April. Okay? Late April. This also means finding a way to have our pets taken care of, so we'll likely have to pay top dollar for a highly rated pet sitter because we have 4 and they all need daily care. This is Philip saying he has 4 pets, and they all need daily care. So all of this gets dumped on us yesterday, and it looks like our next couple of months are going to be incredibly stressful. And that's even if my mom's health holds out. So yeah, this fucking sucks, is what he said. So that's what he said to Triple P in the DMs that DSP leaked himself. Current thoughts. Okay, we'll leave that up there for anyone who wants to add any more. Okay, so after that, Triple P buys it like an idiot, as DSP called him. Remember, an idiot for believing him? That's what DSP said. So let's go back to what the idiot said to this. Clearly a lie. Let's see. Fuck, Phil, that's horrible news. I would never tell anybody. I can't really think of a better course of action to suggest for you. You will have to do it that way, I think. You should push hard to get a passport and all your documents compliant. You'll never know when stuff like this will come up. Honestly, I would keep it all secret from your audience as best you can, as it will be massive ammo for drama. But with you taking a break, they know something will be up anyway. All right? So then we move on. Now we go forward less than a month. Philip talks again. This is more trauma dumping. That is not true. It's part of the snakening. It goes, taking my rabbit to the vet first thing in the morning, and looks like I might have to put him down. It gets worse and worse when you get older. Fuck. He keeps going. Remember, you're an asshole if you believe this. DSP said that as much. I appreciate that. It's so horrible. Triple P said, I'm so sorry, like an asshole, because he believed it. I mean, what a douchebag. He believed it. Philip then said, I appreciate that. It's so horrible. Took him to emergency care today. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the mom part. I told my mods, but the most fucked up part about it is I can't even tell my viewers. My detractors would find a way to turn it into a joke, insult, or accusation, and then say I only brought it up for sympathy donos. So this is why I keep a lot of shit secret about my life. Until I don't and release all of the DMs himself out of his own volition and choice. Okay, keep going. So this is why I keep a lot of shit secret. Imagine if I told them about Kat being sick last year, or us worried about cancer, or my mom's health now. Okay, Triple P did not respond for 2 days. And Philip then claps back with... Man, opinions on the last Smart Guys are split, but of course it's doing incredibly well. Triple P ignored the trauma dumping, and then Philip goes right back to Smart Guys talk. Hey, would you think about Smart Guys? Yeah, my mom's dying. That was the last topic, Poindexter. What about Smart Guys? Come on. I'm already done talking about my mommy. What about Smart Guys? Piece of shit. Okay, the last mention of mom in the DMs was just a week after that. And it says, hey, Ashton, let's be real. And I accept your answer no matter what it is. And I promise I won't be angry. You knew what we've been going through here all week. Plus the stuff with my mom behind the scenes of all that. I even told you I had issue with you making fun of Kat, and you did it anyway. Publicly on your show. Why did you do that? I'm trying to understand because I have both friend and foe alike telling me to completely sever ties with you. Because you are not my friend, but just using me. This makes me think about the Misery Merchant song, doesn't it? I'm completely confused. We need another song in that vibe from Misery Merchants. Come on. Anyways, let's see if we find the more lyrics. Because I actually have friends on both sides of the several times. You're not friends with me. I actually think you are my friend, but lack any kind of self-control when you are too worked up. Like with Smart Guys. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Merchant's here. We're singing your song even though we're not in the right part. I'm just singing it randomly. But I've watched what you said, so I'm completely confused. Okay, I'll stop. But anyways, that is the mom mentions in the DMs. Okay? So what have we learned from these DMs? Well, there was a planned, unscheduled trip, at least initially, to go in late April, unscheduled, unplanned, to go to Connecticut to see his dying mommy who was on their deathbed, who the doctor said they don't know will last a year. Now, that sounds pretty bad. And any other normal person that told you that, you'd feel pretty bad for them. But let's not forget, in 2017, on a stream, 2018, 17, in an attempt to raise money for his taxes, well, during an attempt to raise money for taxes, he said his parents were on their deathbeds then. And I don't know if you knew this, but 2018 was sure as hell a long time ago. So you have to take what he says at all times with a huge grain of salt. Let's go to our next theory. Jericho in the house. Give it to us. Once again, any nonsense, and I hang up.
What's up, WPIG family? Jericho TSK here. So what we have here is it needs to be something that he knew was coming, because I believe also being off on Sunday with no explanation is related.
Good point.
But it needs to be something that he's somehow lost control of.
Great point.
I was kind of on team canceled flight.
Yes.
But I think he would have known that earlier, or known earlier that he wouldn't be able to stream today. And I think it's to his best interest and just something he does to inform the dents and make sure they all know when to have the Velcro ready for when he's back. I don't know. Have fun, everybody.
That is true. So good point there, Jericho, that we do have to remember that he knew it was going to happen because he had 2 days off. A random second day off. It's very strange. Adrian, again, coming in so clutch here with hyperfixation. Deserves a degree in hyperfixation at this point. Bringing up a great point. I feel like this would explain the sadness over the bird and the grave. Absolutely true. That does lead to some merit. Add some merit to that thought. That maybe it is something sad and someone has passed away, which would be sad for everybody. So maybe that could be. Maybe that could be. Who knows? Greedo the Green says, if it was something normal, he'd be using it to beg for money, so it's something that would give the trolls a win. I agree. Porkchop died on Tuesday, I believe. It was a Tuesday night. Who can forget where they were when Porkchop died? The day the Porkchop died. And we were singing bye-bye. Random bird guy came with me on an adventure, but then you just died. But once at home, I made a gravesite for you and said, this'll be the last time you die. And then I cried, and it was a whole thing. Spitfire01 says, theory, lawsuit incoming. I am debunking that just because that's such a wild claim, and I need more information, Spitfire. So give me more information. I'm not writing that up right now. I'm not writing that on the board, but I need to know exactly what you mean by that, Spitfire1, before I add that to the list. So right now, I think we're good with our list here. Does this have some blank space I can use? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Fuck banks. Fuck change. Fuck doing anything else. Current thoughts. All right, next up. Ooh, someone that always brings the heat. Super Kami Jizzler. Go.
Big ups, Ancient One ALT. I think that one of his parents actually did finally kick the fucking bucket this time. Like, the gout did mitosis across the country into Linda's brain, and now he has to go bury his mother. Like, yeah. Someone died. Someone's dead.
Super Kami Jizzler adding his thoughts to the parents' choice at the top. Logan K next wants to weigh in. Go ahead.
I think the answer for why Phil is not streaming today is very simple. I'm going to piggyback off of Clown laughing,
Yes.
that the first guy that voiced in. I think Phil just doesn't want to stream today, but I think the reason is everybody's been pretty consistently roasting him about just bad-mouthing his wife's cooking, and people have been absolutely laughing at him for several days for crying in Minecraft. You've even had Kino Casino get a few really good digs in.
Yes.
So I think it's a combination of maybe him being a little bit hungover for the past few days, him feeling pretty bad, and maybe just not wanting to stream. But instead of him simply saying, I don't want to, because he never says that about anything, he always has to make up some dramatic excuse. When a simple answer would be, I just don't feel like it. And then he could move on with our day. Big ups. Thanks for the show, I guess. Bye.
Big ups, Logan K. Nailed the outro there. So Logan K with a combined hybrid style theory here. That is, he might just not want to do it. Well, I mean, that's always the case, and that might be the truth we never know, because he has to make some excuse up when he comes back, right? The only thing it means is that tomorrow is going to be high. Well, shouldn't say tomorrow. Yes, Tomato. For anyone just joining us that doesn't know what we're hyperfixated on, DSP has said the following. He says, all due for unforeseen circumstances, I am unable to stream today. I have no estimate for when I will be able to stream again, so please stay tuned here for updates. I do hope to return as soon as possible, so stay tuned, and thanks for understanding, is what he said there. I will check from time to time to make sure a new tweet hasn't dropped. Len the Deranged chimes in here and says, I think he didn't enjoy his weekend enough, and so wants to not stream to chill more because he deserves it. Okay, so that, I think that goes under the just doesn't want to. I don't know why just don't want to. Very cool writing there. Just doesn't want to, and I'll add to this /hungover. Okay, /coping. All right, so that's, I'll add a little bit of Logan's take in there as well. So just doesn't want to, hungover, /coping, Jasper, Catherine, pet parents. Are we good with those so far? Okay. Next up, we have Papa Polecat. You know what time it is?
Time to hump on that pole.
Let's go, Papa Polecat. Give it to us.
Papa Polecat here. Time to go autistic. So I think it's actually Cat. I don't think it's Connecticut.
Ooh.
If it was Connecticut, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to give a time frame on when he would be back to streaming, even if it's, grieving and everything, which I totally understand. It being so undetermined when he can return leads me to believe it's something more cat related. Cat's moving out of the house, they're going through divorce, all of that. So my guess is the 2 days off was him trying to reconcile whatever he could. Obviously, it didn't work. Boom, cat's out. Divorce point on the rise.
Oh, Papa Polecat dropping a huge pole down. We need a word for when Papa Polecat drops a theory. Papa Polecat shooting ropes from his pole. Damn. Wow, I'm impressed. But that is a possibility, and that does make sense, right? Because if Philip thought 2 days was enough to take care of something, maybe 2 days. 2 days is definitely enough to move someone out, isn't it? But if there's some other extenuating circumstance that makes it take longer than you expect, that could happen. Oh, laying down the pole. There we go. Laying down the pole. The pole is up. Iwamoto says he's too cheap to pay for Cat's obituary. Oh, no, you're never paying for an obituary. Do people actually still pay for obituaries is a question that comes to mind. Do they? Do you need that? I mean, online, it seems to be the way to go now, right? I don't think I want anyone to pay for my obituary. Don't pay for my obituary. No one. I want it to be silent. I want there to be actually a moment of silence nationwide. No. Why stop nationwide? Worldwide. That's what I expect. No obituary, just a moment of silence. Thank you. And I expect that second I die. Thank you. And going forward in perpetuity every year, by the way. Thank you. Formerly Chuck says, The begging never stops online and offline. Hell yeah. Yeah, well, that's for sure. I can't debunk that one. I cannot debunk that one. XJS says, Theodore theory, he's fat and balding. Well, another one I can't debunk. If you keep dropping these guys, I can't debunk them. They're too good. Uh-oh! You know what time it is now. We got more messages, more thoughts strolling in here, streaming in here, flooding in here. Just after we had Papa Polecat dropping his poll over the place. Messages are flooding in here. Innuendo so thick. Can't fit into gym shorts. Go ahead. Your favorite scammer and mine. He is here. It is time. Vikes take.
Yo, my dented brethren. So I wanted to first, let's step away from the obvious, which is that Kat is with ALT right now. DSP is frantically looking for her. It's his depression setting in. And he sent this out to buy himself another day to figure out how to get her back. But if we step away from that,
do serious one now.
When we go into the true.
I was very close to dropping from the lackluster fan fiction, but I'll continue. We already lost 23 seconds. I better not lose the rest.
We rarely see this verbiage from him. Typically, he can lead into something with something he can beg with, and I think this does leave obviously a lot to beg from because he can really make up anything. But I think it's Kat had a basic type of surgery or some work done. He needs to kind of take care of her and figure it out. Because listen, I'm fall in on divorce corn. I think that eventually she will leave, but I think that when something like this happens, she needs him. She needs the money that she clearly doesn't have, and she needs help. And she can't get it from anywhere else. So I'm on board with, outside of the truth, with a basic surgery. She's getting better, and he'll be back in a couple days, and we will hear nothing of it. So ALT, just come out, tell us the truth, and all will be okay. You can't lie like DSP. All right, peace, y'all.
Okay. Well, Vikes seems to think. First of all, let's see what Vikes thinks about his own theory. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. Kind of agree. Look at this. You can see it back there. Vikes on his own theory. Not too confident in that one. All right, so Vikes is in the Catherine team. He's putting his flag down on the Catherine team, as he always does. I mean, he does love his Catherine. Can't stop talking about her. So it might be a Catherine thing that is taking longer than expected. All right? Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Here we go. He scammed people out of money. Now he's scamming us out of our time. When will it end with you, Vikes? When will the scamming end? Son of a bitch. How does he keep getting away with this? Okay, next up we have, a 5-second one. All right, 5 seconds. Go. You know this voice, so I won't say anything.
I'm on Team Nothing Burger. Suffer, ALT, suffer.
All right, Team Nothing Burger, I think is, honestly, Kaiser, adding a Nothing Burger, what I think is worth adding, though, honestly. I really do. Because, as someone else said, overdoing something, I think this is what they kind of meant. And I didn't take it the right way when you said it the first time, but I will take it now. Nothing Burger absolutely should be added. So what is filed under a Nothing Burger? Burger. Under a Nothing Burger, you would find such things as maybe an HOA thing that took an extra day. Maybe, I don't know. What's the other thing? You know a Nothing Burger when you see it. Is that good enough? Repair? No, because the repairman, he would say it, though. But you know a Nothing Burger when you see it. Hey, but would a hangover be a Nothing Burger? If he said it was a hangover, no, that's not a Nothing Burger, in my opinion. I don't think that would be a Nothing Burger if he said he was a hangover. That would kind of be saying he's never going to say that, though, because then that would give people ammunition to say he has a problem. All right. Spitfire01 back again to aid their theory, saying, oh, God, I need to find a better place for my options. Lawyer tells him not to stream social experiment, Spitfire adding. All right. I mean, That could be. Can't debunk that too well. I mean, it could be, but I just don't see what though. Right, what's the reason? Mr. Extravagant in the house says, I'm curious why he isn't immediately using whatever may have happened for sympathy. I think if it was anything other than laziness, he definitely would, right? Big ups that Snood sucks. I think that's what leads me to the parents thing. Because he thinks detractors are the scum of the earth and everyone would all of a sudden instantly make fun of his parents. Even though that's not what, I mean, I know some people would. But that's not what I would be doing. We would be saying, about how his parents died. We only point out the fucked up shit Philip does to his parents, like lie about their health for 8 years. Right? That's the only thing people would talk about. They're not actually going to make fun of Linda. I mean, I know some people do, but it's not actually making fun of Linda. It's making fun of this imagined character that really none of us know much about at all. Right? I mean, I think anyone with the brain knows that. Do you think Linda is really the character that we've all made her into be at this point? But, But Philip would definitely be scared about people making fun of his mom or Kat being sick or his dad. So that would lead to him not telling you what it is. And like I showed you in the DMs, he said that. He would keep it secret as for fear of being made into drama. You know what I mean? No, but Papa Polecat says, see if it was his parents. Oh, my God. I need a better way to do this. I don't have it. This was just thrown on me here. Producing on the fly. That's good enough. Paul Polecat says, see, if it was his parents, he would 100% use that for pity, and he'd have a better timeline on when he'd be back, not say, no idea when I'll be back. Well, no, I disagree. Because he will use it for pity after it's done. Right? Don't think he won't. He will use it for pity after he's back. But not before. That kind of ruins the emotional weight of it. Don't you think? I think when he gets back, he'll bring it up, and then they could get money from pity, right? You don't want to blow your load on that one. Jordan Fadeaway says, Phil and Kat injured each other in a Roman candle war, and Jasper died from friendly fire. Oh, God, this one's easy to debunk. Oh, my God, this is so easy to debunk. Jordan Fadeaway, they don't do fun things together. Jordan Fadeaway, which means that is impossible. Because that would be a fun thing that normal people do together for fun. Shooting Roman candles. I mean, who doesn't do that for fun? That's a hell of a trick. When you are younger and have a Roman candle in your hand, it might as well be a bazooka in your mind. Those were the days. Shooting Roman candles all over the place. We didn't give a shit. Lose an eye? Who cares? You get that back. And a quick thing, one of my friends in high school, we were fucking around with not fireworks. Like I told you, we shot that one in the pool. This is a different time. We were doing those kind of like, I don't consider them fireworks, but like poppers. They make a loud like pop thing. Kind of like fireworks, like adjacent, but they're like nothing. One of my friends, just for fun, popped it in his ear, next to his ear, just to see how loud it was. And he legitimately still has hearing problems from his ear for that. And he was like 13, I think. So don't do dumb stuff, guys. If you do dumb stuff, I didn't do it to him. He did it himself. Damn, I'm not doing it to him. He did it to himself. So don't do stupid stuff to yourself. I wasn't doing it to him. Damn. Okay, next up on our list, we have the one, the only, the Detraction Jackson. Say it not cool. I didn't do it. God damn it. I just told him if he didn't do it, we'd pull his pants down in the locker room. That was it. No, that's not a joke. That's not true. Should not joke about bullying. And I will not joke about bullying. Fuck bullying. Don't do it. I'm tired of it. Let's see what Vikes thinks about bullying. Let's see. See, I knew he'd kind of like it. I knew he'd kind of like it. That's why he continues doing it to this day. All right. Finally, after his... I've already introduced him, but here he is again. Detraction Jackson. Go!
What's going on, young man? The Traction Jackson here.
Yes.
Thinking it's got to be either the parents or Kat, because if it was Jasper, I feel like he would use that to farm pity donations. You know, he'd come on. I mean, maybe depends on when it happened, but I don't think he'd be so indeterminate about when he's coming back. He would definitely want to get on and, you know, turn on the waterworks on stream and, you know, get the dents behind him and rake in some extra pity cash. So it's got to be something that the public can't know about, right? So that's why I'm thinking parents or Kat. Or, you know, that other pet option is interesting too, but I don't think he would take that much time off. We didn't see it with the rabbit, right? All right. Take it easy, big ups. Thanks for the shows.
Big ups to Traction Jackson. And okay, so what can I call you that's easier than Detraction Jackson? Because that's clearly not working with me. All right, Detraction. Detraction says it can't be Jasper because Jasper would be an easy thing to share with everyone. But because he did not share what it is, that means it's probably parents or Catherine. Thank you, Detraction. DJ. Remember last night when Philip called Donkey Kong DK? That was the best. Come on, DK, eat a dick. If you haven't seen that last night, that was a good one. That was fun. His Mario Kart 8 playthrough is very funny. And I do have on deck, if we need time, we got how long is it? I'm definitely far from finished this Hyperfixation yet, but we'll see when we finish this, kind of, when the natural ending kind of happens. But I do have this on deck if we need it. The Super Mario Kart, this is how you don't play. So I've heard it's not as good, but, you know, maybe worth a shot for a while at least. We can always back out. We have the keys to this boat, you know. We control this. We have the wheel. Aid Robertson says, hi, WPIG1651. I agree, another social experiment. Social experiment being thrown down from Aid. Big ups. That could work. That could work. I don't know what we're experimenting, though, right? What happens when I take 3 days off and everyone goes crazy trying to find out what it is? You know, that's what he's going to say, by the way. But remind everyone, we're just talking about what someone shared online publicly. So that's what he's going to say tomorrow. Oh, my God, they were saying all this stuff. All this stuff. They were, like, bringing up evidence. They were, like, taking calls. It's incredible. Yeah, like, is that it, you know? Big, you know, he's here. Yeah. You want to leave a message, Philip, and just tell the truth now, what it is? It could end all this hyperfixation. But we're having fun, though. I actually would prefer you don't, to be fair. 05, go ahead.
I'm betting it's Jasper. I might be, like, really wrong right here, but I just think it's Jasper. Jasper's an older cat, so he's going to have health issues, and Phil doesn't fucking take care of Jasper.
True.
Like, that one time he refused to give him blood work, so rip Jasper. But it can't be Jasper getting sick, like UTI infection sick, or throwing up sick, because Phil has mentioned that, like, a few times on stream.
Mm-hmm.
And since, like, Jasper usually shows up on his streams, he might have to, like, stop streaming for a while, because he sees Jasper is his son. Anyways, yeah. It might be very wrong, though. It could be the parents dying, or Kat getting a fucking divorce. Or Kat fucking dying.
Damn. Well, 05, you covered them all, I think. You know? But yeah, so I kind of think if it was Jasper, though, I think it's easy to say that it is Jasper. Like DJ said, I think Jasper's kind of one he might say earlier, unless Jasper literally has passed away, which I don't think is true because they're kind of active and happy all the time. But, you know. We shall see. Next up, the theories keep on coming. Diet Pharaoh.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dot Profair, aka JC on Twitter. If you know, you know. I think it might be the time, ALT. I think Kat might be gone. She got tired of his bullshit saying she didn't cook no fucking macaroni and cheese. I mean, how can you fuck up making macaroni and cheese? It's kind of simple. Just noodles, buttermilk, and all your cheeses all in one. But if she's really gone, then it's going to be a tough day for Piggy for the rest of the summer.
The delivery made that one. The last line was very funny. He's going to have a rough end of the summer. That was well delivered, sir. Let me hear that again. I like your delivery.
Making macaroni and cheese is kind of simple. Just noodles, buttermilk, and all your cheeses all in one. But if she's really gone, then it's going to be a tough day for Piggy for the rest of the summer.
Some people are theorizing that you might be Tyrone with one arm around Cat writing that or leaving that message, which would be a very funny, funny reality if that's the case. Let me tell you. Larry is pro says he can't use his parents. He said them being sick was a lie. So why would he brag about that at all, knowing he already convinced his dents it's a lie? Well, Larry, you just brought something up that is very interesting because remember, he said all of that is a lie, and Ashton was legitimately, what was his word? Stupid? I can't remember. Was it gay for that? I don't know if he was gay for that specifically. I know he's gay about asking him to Hogan bar, but was he gay for believing him? I think he was. So remember Philip said those words, gay or stupid. I can't remember exactly which. Gullible. Yeah, we'll say gullible. He called him gay for different reasons, but he said he was gullible for believing him. So all of a sudden, if Philip comes up on the show tomorrow and says, yeah, guys, my mom is actually sick and she unfortunately passed away, then what? Is he gullible for... Is Ashton still gullible for believing him in that case? Right? And Laura Diaz is here to inject some reality into it as well. Even if that's the case, okay? Even if that is the case, his fans and the people that give him money will not care, guys. I used to think too. I remember like when I first got into it, kind of. I mean, into DSP a long time ago, like watching the stupid shit. Moving from just watching the Say You Don't Plays to like, oh, wow, he's doing a bankruptcy? What's that about? And I was just, every once in a while you check in, kind of. And I thought, like, well, maybe if he it's so much proof here that he's playing WWE champion, some people will stop giving money, right? And you know what? They don't stop. And then when it came out that, what's another example of something fucked up he did, the marriage thing. Well, someone's going to stop giving him money at this point. They keep giving him money. There's no end. There is no end to where his people will give him money because they believe the bullshit every day. So if you believe the bullshit every day, what's another day of bullshit? You know what I mean? All right, Pocock, what's up? I'll give you an update because some people are just joining us. Well, the tweet on your screen is what's going on at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 hours ago. Unsalted Skies is bringing some breaking... Sorry, Pocock, for interrupting my update, but you kind of get the point. Unsalted Skies says, Phil's internet is down. Outage map is on Twitter thread on TBS Discord. Okay, I'll bring that up for you. If there's some evidence worth showing, don't be afraid to at me on Discord. I will show it, bring it up. But if don't for dumb stuff, though. It has to be at-worthy. I don't need to see, like, some squirrels or something. Let's see. What thread you talking about? I can't find it at first glance. Don't be afraid to at me if you're in there. Jasper the Cat in the House says, Linda smoked too many cigs. Long live Jasper Kitty. Well, that's from Jasper the Cat, so I can't say anything. Jasper the Cat adding in. Big ups, Jasper. NW News says, I didn't watch any of it. I know nothing about it. About what? NW News. But he'll definitely say that. Oh, here we go. I've been added. Comcast has an internet out. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's nothing. Comcast apparently has an internet outage in Benson Hill. All right, so I'm not going to show it because it's all the addresses and shit. But someone has found that there is an outage at 11:26 a.m. There was an outage reported on Benson Hill, which is a place close to DSP, but not the same area. Okay? There is also... Someone is saying... Okay, I'm getting at a lot of stuff here. I'm just going to try to share everything here, much I can. Well, there's also now some people are... See, I don't know if these, like... Because what people are doing is now you can search on the online shit like outage map, and you search it and it shows what it is. So apparently there's a power outage map that shows that it could be around that area. Again, this is all, you know, who knows if it's true or not. But there is a power outage map that is showing that there is an outage in Renton in some places. Now, again, my only thing I want to say to this is the power outage, guys. He would just say that. Because he would be so quickly and happily telling you this. Because that's like he could still be a hardworking dude that's not to blame for not being able to stream. He would be so happy to say that. That would be the dream. That's like when you gotta stay home from school because you got a doctor's appointment that's scheduled like at the perfect time, where it's too early to go, but it's too late to go back, right? That's the scam, by the way. Tell your parents, and whenever they're tell your parents, like you guys have parents that are doing this, but that's the scam, by the way. You should pass on to your children, which I always do, and I think they will appreciate it one day. Have your parents schedule whatever they can. Schedule their appointments around 11:30. Could be 11, could be 10:30, but around there's the key spot, because then they can skip the whole day, right? And you don't have to go back. And my parents did that for me when I asked, and I do it for my kids. I'm praying it forward, as you should. So do the same. But yeah, I don't think it's the internet, because he absolutely would say it is. Absolutely would say it is. Next up, we have a take from Taobi. Go.
Greetings, O Ancient One. I'm going to throw myself straight into just doesn't want to. It isn't as common these days, but it used to be a pretty common thing for Philip that he'd take a day off, and then the day after he'd be, mysteriously sick, or something would come up so he could get a, extra day off, or something of that matter. He hasn't been doing it much lately because I think he feels like he needs to be there all the time to maximize his begging. I think he just doesn't want to show up and wants to come back on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever with his beg ultimate fully charged so he can unleash it upon his unsuspecting dents. I would love for it to be something dramatic, but this is Phil we're talking about. It's probably nothing.
Yes. All right, Nothing Burger, another Nothing Burger. I think I'm prepared to make a poll now, though. I think we've heard enough testimony to make a poll. So why is Philip out? That's all I'm going to say, okay? So I'll make 4 options. I'm going to put parents and cat together since they kind of occupy the same space, I think. Is that fair? I think... No, okay, I'll do that. Parents, cat... Okay, I got it. Jesus, stop screaming. I got a million people screaming at me right now. You don't have the right. What gives you the right? What gives you the right to yell at me? Listen to this. I don't have to put up with this. All right, tech issues going in. Hold on. All right, so I got parents, cat, tech issues, Jasper. I don't know. It seems like I only have 4 options, guys. I have 4. So I need to combine some here. Because Nothing Burger has to be one. Okay, so let's do... Okay, how can I mix these? Okay, how about Nothing Burger and tech issues together? Because I think they kind of go together, don't they? Parents, cat, pet, Nothing Burger, tech issues. How about that? Ooh, I kind of like the health option, though. Let's do that. I like that. Let's do this one. I agree with this breakdown. Health, tech, cat, nothing. Right? So the health could be anybody. And there we go. I like that. So health is all-encompassing, but I don't think he's going there for any other reason. Yeah, so health includes parents, because why else is he going there, right? So we only have 4 options. I know it's not everyone's option, but it's fine. We'll move on. We'll move on positively here. We'll get through this, even if it's not my best poll. Michael A. in the house says, no estimate tells me he's away from home. If he was at home, he'd be able to stream part-time. I think he's across the country waiting on mom to die, is what Michael says. Well, I do agree that the not having a return time does, for me, mean that... See, Twerk to Spec says, does delayed flight count as tech? Yeah, why not? But I don't think it's that, because, again, that gives us an easy target for bitching, guys. If it is a delayed flight, it is very easy to say, here we go with the American travel system. Fails again. It's so easy, right? So, I guess that's tech or nothing burger. I don't know, but I don't think it's that for sure. All right, let's go. Ice Yamamoto wants to chime in here. Go.
Hello, this is Ice Yamamoto. My theory is possibly HOA might be cracking down. You know, we do know about that letter Phil had. He has to get a lot of things fixed, which, you know, that could really put a damper on his training. Anyway, love the show. First time calling. Take care. AOT, you're old. Bye.
Thank you. Very respectful message there. So, it could be an HOA thing. I personally think an HOA thing would be something he would be happy to talk about or plan for as an off day too. But who knows? It could be embarrassing, something he doesn't want to talk about. You know? Oh, someone said, yeah, we're overthinking this. Oh, we absolutely overthinking this. This is the overthinking stream. This is the level of stupidity we want to get to. Tony T again? I'm skipping you, Tony T, again. Because I already played it today, right? Make sure. I don't want to scam you too much. I think I already played you today because you said Tony T again. All right, let's go first to Latin Style Man. Go.
Hi, Grandpa. My theory is the
All right, let's go. What an atmosphere I've created here. So Ice Yamamoto ends his message like this.
Take care. AOT, you're old.
Okay, so that's Ice Yamamoto. Let's go to my next caller.
Hi, Grandpa. My
fun show. Really cool.
theory is he has jury duty. Knowing Phil, he probably forgot to the last minute. That would explain why he's not sure how long he'll take, as well as he doesn't want to let Charles know he's out and about.
Oh, one more time.
Hi, Grandpa. My theory is he has jury duty.
Jury duty. Okay, jury duty. All right, Latin Style Man. If it's jury duty, I think he's happy to share that. Happy to share that, honestly. That's an easy happy to share, I think. All right, Tony T, I did not play yours yet. Okay, Tony T, go.
Hey, this is piggybacking off of Likes. Check this out. All right, so back on the surgery thing, I actually believe that might be the key. Speaking of, I'm not a super overweight guy, but I have had sleeve. I had the sleeve. I'm very muscular, but I had a big belly. Whatever. The thing that the doctor always recommended that I do daily is walk twice a day for 20 minutes, right? I've already been lifting weights and whatnot, but this alludes to Kat having to go on walks, doing her walks daily. And that might be something that Phil's trying to do with her, whatever, during those breaks. But obviously they're not walking long enough. They're probably just doing the bare minimum. Now, the surgery out of pocket, I paid out of pocket $10K. You know, I got it like that. I get money. But he doesn't have insurance. I know he doesn't. There's no way. And if he does, I'm surprised. So I'm guessing that, yes, there's probably a money issue with the surgery. If the surgery route is the truth or whatever, that it has to be money related. Or, hey, there's some complications because a sleeve or a bypass gastric is not easy to overcome. And if they're eating bullshit, then, yeah, you're going to stretch your stomach and waste that money. So whatever.
Tony T coming in hot with the theory here. Now, we do need to remember that there is absolutely planned walks that are happening every once in a while, not every day, but absolutely there is now, without a doubt, planned walks that DSP has to take Kat on. So, like Tony T is saying here, the baller Tony T apparently, dropping 10K like it's nothing. Damn. But yes, it could very well be something surgery related, right? Could be. Paulette Burrow says, DSP content is so much better when DSP isn't here. It's more fun. The speculation's half the fun, because we could just have as much fun as we want without waiting to slog through the 8,000 stories, you know? Tony T in the house said you haven't played mine. I just did Tony T now. Sorry for not getting to it, but you are a legend, sir. Twerk to Spec says, Alston-Kutcher Unkt. Okay, punked. A play on punk. I gotcha. That kind of works. I'll give you credit for it. All right, next up, we have the one, the only, Mario Faker. Go! Oh, gotta put your mic on.
Traveling between Bridgeport to Renton likely involves a flight between New Haven Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth. And according to ChatGPT, there have been no recent cancellations.
Yes, true. And look at the time. I mean, I really think, though, the time says it all. 11 a.m. So, in actuality, that's 8 a.m. West Coast time. Philip is not waking up at 8 a.m. for anything. Anything. I'm just going to, let's do my pitch. My final pitch for my theory why I think I'm right. When I say I'm right, I'm saying this is not a funeral trip. This is not a death trip. This is a seeing parents for what could be the last time trip. Okay? That's my final theory I'm going with right now. And let me tell you why. First off, we have the time. 11 a.m. tweet. 8 a.m. West Coast time. Impossible. 8 a.m. He's not waking up for 8 a.m. for anything, right? So that means he's in the East Coast, which would be, 11 a.m. is when he probably wakes up. So he woke up at his parents' house and says, oh, I got to make a tweet so no one thinks I'm going to stream today. And then he does that tweet at 11:09 a.m., which is 11:09 a.m. here at this time, right, in East Coast. Next, what else? What other evidence am I bringing to the table? Well, I got a lot, so just wait. My next piece of evidence is in the DMs that DSP released himself. He said he was planning on taking an unplanned trip. How did he put it again? Unplanned and unscheduled trip. Okay? That's exactly what we're doing here. This is an unplanned, unscheduled trip. He finally just got the real ID taken care of, however long it took, and now he's ready to go. It was planned, Crackerjack. Yes, it was planned. He didn't want to reveal how many days it was going to be because doing a marathon right before a huge 4-day off or something. Hold on, now I'm struggling. Now, how does that? Did he know how many days he was going to stay already? Well, that's a good. That's the part I don't have an answer for yet. Did he know it was going to take 2? Did he really plan on 2 days and then, oops, I'm going to take another day? I don't know. That's the one thing I don't know. That's the one thing I can't figure out. Maybe, though, we know that Linda has the capability of talking Philip into things, right? Maybe it's a 10-year plan situation, right? Hey, listen. If I do this, will you stay another day, Philip? It is the last trip, What mom wouldn't try that? Use Fleshlight says the 1 million Mega Millions winner bought the ticket in Renton, Washington. Well, I'm going to put that not on the list, but that would be funny if that's the case. Lord Diaz says, my theory is that he's still in line at the Walmart. Checks out so far. All right, next up on the line, we have Iwamoto. Go. Better be good.
Okay, another out of left field theory. But
Go ahead.
what if he's spending a day applying for jobs?
Good
Who
joke.
knows? Maybe he had some interviews lined up and things kind of shifted. I know it's very far-fetched, but who knows? It could be anything, right? Also, I hope Chu bought those Koinobori because this year she better.
That's my reaction, Iwamoto. There we go. There we go. And one more time. Okay, moving forward positively here. Notafox in the house. Go ahead, Notafox.
Old man ALT, not a fox here.
Oh, not a fox. I always say Notafox, but then he always says not a fox, and I just ignore it every time. Notafox, go ahead.
My crazy hyperfixating prediction is, notice how he's been talking lately a lot about if he's not live, detractors don't eat. So maybe he's doing a social experiment.
Hold on, I'm more interested in the background here of Notafox's situation. Let me hear that jingle one more time.
Who really knows?
Hold on,
Keep it
Notafox.
sexy, not a fox hell. Man, about if he's not live, detractors don't eat. So maybe he's doing a social experiment.
I missed it that time.
Old man ALT, not a box here. My crazy...
Let's see if we can guess where he is.
Hyperfixating prediction is... Notice how he's been talking lately a lot.
What is that? That is... It sounds like someone just used their credit card at the credit card at a... It's very bright, though. Corner store style? I'm seeing in my mind, okay, when I hear that sound. And you know, I do love my retail archaeology. Let me hear this one more time.
Old man ALT, not a box here.
Just ignore his jokes, by the way. They're not important, not funny.
My crazy hyperfixating prediction is... Notice how he's been talking lately a lot.
Huh. All right, Notifox, you have to tell us now. Just give us like the, you know, obviously don't say serious, but like what kind of theme or what theme of place are you in? What kind of theme of location are you right now, Notifox? Okay, big ups, Notifox. That was a worthwhile call, but your buzzer got me hyperfixated on the buzzer, as I do. Big Beppo says, do you think he put that much effort into it? No. I don't think he'd put that much effort into, like, knowing there'd be a third day that I will lie about. So I think some situations changed that made him add the third day. I will say that. Philip would absolutely plan for a 2-day trip to see Mommy. But maybe something Mommy said made that change, right? Can we stay another day, please? Something like that. Right? Paula Burrow says, planned trip to see Linda extended by guilt trip. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. That's what you could kind of sum up my thoughts right now, right there, what Paula Burrow just said. And Mr. Extravagant says, hyperfixating per your request. What do we make of him saying stay tuned twice in the same tweet? we think nothing. It's an early morning tweet for him. But yes, that is funny. So please stay tuned here for updates. I do hope to return as soon as possible, so stay tuned. Don't forget you need to stay tuned. And also stay tuned. So stay tuned right here. Get ready to get ready. Stay tuned so you can stay tuned. Uh-oh, Father Time here. What does he want to say? Come on, Father Time. Hit us with it.
Cat is dead. Repeat. Cat is dead. Phil has enacted the aptly named final solution of Actolf Pigler and has committed a murder-suicide. And we are all now finally free
I'm hitting it.
of this seemingly never-ending nightmare. The question is, what do we do tomorrow?
Father Time bringing the heat as always. He's the guy. He's holding all the strings, Father Time. So maybe he made it happen. Can't say I agree, but you never know. Let's see what Ashton thinks about that take real quick.
He's pissed, buddy. He's fucking pissed.
That's true. That's true. What does Sir Andy think?
Cool, get it? He was like, yeah.
Quick one. All right, next up we got Mr. Gorehow in the house. Go ahead.
Konnichiwa, Oji-chan. This is Mr. Gorehow.
Oh, you did. You fucked up. You can't laugh at your own joke when you got 30 seconds. Come on.
Konnichiwa, Oji-chan. This is Mr. Gorehow.
Look, what percentage of your call is just laughing at your own joke? Come on.
I don't know.
Get off my show.
I think it is parents. He's gonna say something's going on with his mom.
Yeah.
He'll keep us posted or something like that, just so he doesn't show all his cards. You know, get that little bit of that drip feed of sympathy. I think that's what's really gonna happen.
There you go, Mr. Gorehow. So just throwing his hat into the parents' ring here. Formerly Chuck says, if he comes back tonight morning, it's Cat. If he's back on Wednesday and beyond, it's the family. I mean, I don't think there's a chance he's coming back today. Does anyone think there's a chance of that? This tweet does not read to me like there's a chance he's coming back today. That is like when you tell your work, guys, yeah, there's no estimate when I might be back. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You know when you're writing a email to your work where it's like you got to say something, but you want them to know, I don't know when this ends, so I just got to let you know. So what you do is say, there's no estimate to when I'm returning. Hopefully I'm better by tomorrow. Hopefully. That kind of thing, right? Tonight, you guys are crazy. You think he's streaming tonight? I do not think that's the case. If I could do another poll, I would. Because I don't think that's the case in any universe. That we're doing another poll? Are you crazy? Are we doing another stream tonight? No way. No way. All right, Brazilian girl in the house. Brazilian girl, go.
Okay, maybe it's a gotcha bait situation. He is going to show up in pictures or videos in Japan, and I
think it's really a Brazilian girl.
Going to say, I got you. I told you it's going to be 20 years before we could go to Japan. See where we are here in Japan? And then he's going to say we are all felted, beaches, get it, chief, and whatever. That's it. He went to Japan, and he's going to show the pictures later.
Okay, well, did he go to Japan? I do not think so. I don't think so, but I'm going to tell you the reasons. Obviously, everyone's free to have their own theories. I love theories from Brazil. But really, if he was going to Japan, I think he would make such a big deal out of that. Okay? He would be talking about that for literally 5 years before they went, I think. Right? He would be planning so much, talking about all they're doing. He would be showing he would buy all these tour guide stuff. He's definitely like that, right? He's not going to Japan. In general, he's never going to Japan. But even in more specific terms, he's not going to Japan the day after he streamed a marathon and was drinking. He would definitely not do that. He would definitely not do that. I think he would. I think he would talk about it, but not know say the date. CPT. So that would allow him to talk about it without saying when exactly. I don't think he's going to Japan. He's trying to go to Japan in 3 days too. Come on. If he's not back for a week, then I'll get Brazilian girl back in here and say you're the winner. So, but anyways, Pac Basidi in the house says, I'm in line at WPIG staying tuned in. Stay tuned in to stay tuned in. But he's too scared to go to Japan. Definitely too scared to go to Japan. Let's go with Paca Pasidi. Drop it.
Calling in on the young hot guy line.
Oh, God.
We got a theory. 3 of them.
Thank you. That is the young hot guy line. This is the young hot guys. 10 cents a minute. Go.
All about Kat. Option 1, she's committed, not to her relationship with Philip, but into a mental institution. Maybe she had a psychotic break. Maybe she had a panic attack. Now she's in the hospital waiting on a pill. Phil's got to deal with that. We know how good he is at that situation. Option 2, she's been hitting a little bit too heavy with the alcohol and whatever medication she's on for her mental health, maybe Xanax or something. She's gotten herself into a bit of an issue. Instead of being downstairs crying, she's downstairs dying. Phil found her late, had to deal with it. Option 3 is she's got diabetes and she's in some sort of a diabetic situation, too much alcohol, diabetic coma in the hospital. All 3 of them would be a situation that Phil wouldn't really want to tell us about because she gets pissed when he does that. So he'd have to try to say it's nothing or do what he's doing now with his Twitter. Anything else, and he'd be begging like crazy.
All right, Paco Pasidi strongly making his case for health. That'll be a health situation. Subcategory cat health situation. Big ups Paco Pasidi for that. Big ups to War Dog Leader says if it was HOA stuff, you know he would defo think to use it to get money out of his dents. That's what I think too. I think HOA is too easily just shared for money, right? Anti-Distortion says ALT is the best grandpa. I am not a grandpa. I will not be a grandpa until my kids have children themselves, if they ever do. So, no, not grandpa. Thank you. And big ups Empty Zach. All right, next up, we got on the docket, we got the one, the only, Where is it? RS, go.
What's up, ALT? Here's my ultimate Theo theory. Phil went ahead with filming the Mike Klum documentary, and that's why he needs more days off, is because he's doing the interviewing phase right now. It's taking way longer than expected. It kind of lines up with a lot of stuff that's happened recently, in, you know, reaching out to other creators like Wings and Justin Wong, cleaning out his closet, you know, showing his past, the nostalgia of older DSP, dying channel with lower viewership and lower support, and everyone making fun of him. He needs kind of a revitalization of the channel and a W against the detractors. So it all lines up.
I like it. It's a fun one. Absolutely fun. 10 out of 10 for fun, RS. But yet, can I say it's happening? I don't think, personally, that DSP would let Mike Klum use another day, if you know what I mean, right? I think if it was a Mike Klum thing, he would say, Mike Klum, you got these 2 days, and that's it, man. And if it's the next day, it would be, he would go back to, you know, go back to streaming because he doesn't want to lose that money, right? So I don't think so, but very fun. How about that? I like the thinking though. But he would definitely tell Mike Klum, I promised 2 days. I can't do a third day. What are you, nuts? Come on. So AK, why not put his mom in the poll? AK-47. Health is parents. Okay, I know it's hard, but we can only put 4 choices. Health is parents. All right, keep that in mind. All right, next up, we got Anonymous.
Hey, Walito ALT. This is Big Pepper. What are the odds that he's going to go meet John Rambo for a hot makeout session?
There we go. There you go. Funny idea. Not going to happen. Big ups, Big Pepper. Let's go to Elk.
Well, I think this is some stupid shit that he's just too embarrassed to come out and say. Like he's like, they're just gonna call me a liar anyway. They're just gonna say yeah, you know, the usual shit. I think it's like his internet is fucked. It's gone, something like that. And maybe he just doesn't want to say it. Something along those lines. Maybe. Who fucking knows though? Hopefully he doesn't come back. What?
Big ups, Elk. Who fucking knows? That's the key. Irish style detractor in the house here. So yeah, maybe that's. I would think Ireland is as a whole is putting itself into the nothing burger camp. I can take from that, Elk. I will consider Ireland in the nothing burger camp. Thank you, Ireland. Representative from Ireland has spoken. Okay, next we have Frank.
Hey, ALT. I think what happened is Phil is in Connecticut with Kat, and Kat spilled the beans to how things are going in their relationship.
Okay, I'm pausing you because this is a massive Theo theory, but very fun. Go ahead, Frank.
And shit hit the fan. I think Linda wanted to look at his balances, see what he was paying off, see how the debt's going, and check in on the 10-year plan. And I think now...
Oh, shit. It does sound like Review Tech USA a little bit, doesn't it? I don't think it is, though. But I get that vibe, too, listening now.
Wanted to look at his balances, see what he was paying off, see how the debt's going, and check in on the 10-year plan. And I think now he is in emergency mode, canceled the flight back, and he is heads down with his parents and Kat trying to lie his way out of this situation. But that's just what I think about this whole thing.
It does sound like him, but it was definitely not him. That's different. But Frank, that's a solid theory and very fun. Now, that's the kind of fun theory we're looking for here, Theo theory. And I'm not sure that Catherine would have the gumption to tell Linda what's actually happening, right? If she did, though, that would make for a very awkward dinner, let's say. So, you know how DSP is telling you that he's very healthy and stuff? Well, actually, he's not. He never leaves the house, actually, and all he does is drink. Did you know that, Mom? You know. Oh, she accidentally spilled the beans. I think that's even lower chance because I don't know what she would do that would accidentally spill that. But yeah. I don't know. It's fun to think about though, Frank. What a king. All right, let's go. Next up, we have Michael A.E. Go.
It's too generic to be nothing. Because if it was a nothing burger, he would have someone to blame. It's open-ended, so I really don't think he knows when he's coming back. So people are probably right that he went to see his parents and has to stay longer, and they're probably paying him for the privilege of seeing him.
Michael A.E. bringing some heat back. Yes, I think that if there is a situation in which he stayed an extra day, not planned extra day, oh, that's definitely being paid for somehow, right? That's definitely being paid for somehow. And we know who that is who's fitting that bill, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Lil Ralphie.
It's simple, really. Ethan, Ralph, Gahul, and Snaggletooth TV all went down to Hogan's Bar and they're partying.
That's the best thought, isn't it, right there? DSP, Gahul, Toothless, Ethan, Ralph, they're loving it down there at Hogan's Bar. Boys' night. We don't need any girls tonight. Fuck girls. We're just dancing. Come on, guys. What comedian did that joke? That's a very old joke, and I don't even know who said it anymore. Like, as the joke was like how, guys, girls will very easily say, like, fuck guys tonight. We're just going out. You know what I mean? But guys will never say that. Our plans can always be derailed by hot chicks being into us. But Dane Cook. Oh, God, Dane Cook joke. Great. What a legend he was, right? The most, like, middle-of-the-road comedian. When I was in middle school, I thought he was funny, though, okay? I thought he was funny. I don't care. I don't even care. He got huge on fucking MySpace. Anyways, moving on. Possibly. I was not a Dane Cook enjoyer. I am not. I am not a Dane Cook enjoyer. I want to make that very clear, Soup GG. I remember one of his jokes from many years ago. That's it. Okay? That's like saying I laughed at, like, Jeff Foxworthy jokes, and I still think he's funny. It was funny back in the day. You might be a redneck if NASCAR plates are your retirement account. He said a lot of funny stuff. Nerd Brew in the house says, he buried cat with the other pets in the garden. Well, I think that would fall under health, for sure. I didn't use MySpace. He used MySpace. Mangaka says, I missed the call-ins, bring them back. Well, this is kind of like call-ins, yeah. Problem with the call-ins is I got to have a screener and I got to do a 10-second delay. Just YouTube is not made for call-ins. It's really not. It's really fucking not. It sucks. Yeah, we could do that. You might be a DSP fan if, let's go to Triple T. Go ahead.
This is the first ever ALTW, but it is definitely his parents.
Thank you, Triple T, and I will hit the button for that because you asked for it. Go ahead.
A very common ALTW. When will his winning end?
Never will end. Thank you, Triple T. King Be Cruel.
What's up, abuelito? It's a King Be Cruel. So...
Oh, joke's on you. I didn't understand that one. So now I don't even care.
Hearing all the cool theories going around about Phil being gone, I do think it's his mom's. I think she's down bad in the hospital, probably on her last legs. But the question is how he left it so ominous, whether or not he'll be back. So I guess besides that, my question is, what happens if he doesn't come back? Like, is that a win for us? Or, do we want him to leave the internet forever? Just a thought, because I liked making fun of him. That's all. Good show. Later, Grandpa.
Okay, he translated it for the end for me. No, there's no way that Philip's gone forever though. Now, Prophet is saying here, Prophet is our my tech connection in the Detractorverse. He is saying that there is a power outage in his area. All right, there is a power outage in his area, confirmed. Okay, and this is, if you could see, this is a down detector. Everyone can see this. Public information. Here it is. So as you can see here, in the United States of the US of A right there, there is an outage. Up right there where he is. You know what I'm saying? As you can see. So there is an idea. There is a thought that it might just be a power thing. Okay? Might just be a power thing. Now, here's my retort. Allow me to retort. What movie is that from? I really think, guys, if it's that, why would he not tell us that? Why would he be up at 8 a.m. to say that? Doesn't make any sense. Why would he know at 8 a.m. the power's out? And it could come back at any time. 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.? Right? I mean, he has literally, when he tweeted that, 8 a.m., the power comes back, let's say, what? 99% of the time, power comes back in an hour, right? And I know there's some catastrophic situations in which it takes much longer to come back, but let's get those out of our mind for a second. We're talking about this, this situation. 8 a.m. You're just assuming until 2 p.m. that the power's not coming out? If it's really power, he'd just say that. Now, might he want to piggyback that into a full day off because he just made $1,000 on Friday? Maybe that's it too, But Michael A. says, next tweet will beg for 2 coins for Linda's eyes. I don't think so, Michael A. Spitfire1 says, how did he tweet if power is out? You can tweet from your phone using your cell. Right? And I just really think it'd be so easy for him to say my power's out. Nothing I could do, guys. That's such a win. Base Boglamite here, 5 seconds.
This is definitely a nothing burger. He's definitely sick, and ALT is over. Big ups.
Okay, Latino style detractor.
So, ALT, I agree with you that he's probably visiting his parents, but we also know that after every marathon, there's a bunch of low supporter streams, as you'd expect, because the disability money runs out. So he's giving his dance some time, to go ask their moms for money or something. I don't know.
Too forward thinking, Latino style detractor. That you already thought more than Philip does about any of his streams, so you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a thought. I mean, it could let him think, hey, I have an extra day off. Why not? I got $1,000, right? I'll take an extra day off. Ground beef in the trash?
Hey, ALT. He tweeted at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
And 11 a.m. happens to be the time he rolls out of bed in Pacific time. He's at his parents' house. And unbanned Snood. Snood is innocent. Unbanned Snood.
He was never banned.
Fuck Snood.
He was never banned. He was on the show last Sunday. Duty Stream says, yeah, check Xfinity outage, business class maintenance. Yes, dude, we saw the map. I did bring it up right here. But my question is to you, there's a lot of these... there's a lot of these fucking maps, right? That are just out there. So, like, we have the power outage map now. I've seen an internet outage map now. All of these maps are happening at the same time. I just... Dark Wolf says, DSP doesn't know about power outage because he's not in Renton. That's what I think, Dark Wolf. I don't think he fucking knows there's a power outage right now. Now, he might say it, but... let's go for the one, the only Ryan is too conceited. Gotta turn your mic on.
What's up, ALT? It's Ryan is too conceited. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The bitch is dead. The fat bitch is dead. She's gone. She's out of here. Hate to break it to y'all. Tyrone.
Hey, listen.
Gotta pack it up, man. You gotta move out. It's time to move on. DSP is sick of you taking up his space. All right, it's a wrap. All right, Joe. Peace.
Ryan is too conceited. Very much in the health side of things there. Ryan is too conceited. Not commenting on anything else. Young Beat. Go ahead, Young Beat.
What if Cat? It was kind of like, you know, the monkey that Michael Jackson had. It got a little too crazy. The older it got, and started attacking its owner. What if it was that kind of situation? You know, Cat's getting up there in age, starts, you know, losing it, started lashing back, if you will. Back, ack. That's it. I don't know.
Ooh, big ups, Young Beat. Funny thought, but, you know, I got to give you the X. Street Panda says, DSP at Panda's baby shower as the Godfather. I'm the Godfather. Please, let me hold him. I'm the Godfather. Philip, I need you to know that you're not the Godfather. Say it back to me. I'm the Godfather. I'm the Godfather. All right, anyway, let's do 2 more, then we're done with the messages. All right, guys, we had a lot of fun, but we can't do it all day, even though we'd love to. We'll watch we can just chill and watch the, what's it called? Let's say you don't play. It's less than an hour, so let's do that.
Okay, I think you were almost there.
Ooh.
I think that Philip knew before this weekend that he was going to be taking multiple days off. I think he knew that he doesn't want the detractors knowing when he goes to Connecticut because of the text messages that the DMs that he leaked.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want us to know exactly when he's going and exactly when he's coming back because he knows that how easy it is to sack somebody's flight. And we know that Philip is afraid of meeting a detractor in real life. If it is a death and not just visiting a sick mom, he is afraid that we will show up at the funeral. A detractor will show up at her funeral and harass Phil. That's what he's afraid of. So that's why he's being very vague about what he is telling us about when he's going to be back. But I think if he's visiting his mom, he already knows when he's going to be back. And if she's dead, he's not saying anything because he doesn't want anybody knowing about the funeral and all that stuff.
Did Sideshow Raheem just steal this whole show? I think he did. That's the take I agree with the most right now. Very well hyperfixated, sir. Great job. Your hyperfixation is on point today. And I think you know that. You don't even need me to tell you that. But I can see your hyperfixation is peak. Okay? Big up, Sideshow Raheem. One more. Let's go to Anonymous. Doesn't want me to say it's Anonymous.
Hi, ALT. My name is Snarky Bunny, and my theory for why DSP is
Look at all these ladies we're getting today. Look at me.
not here is that DSP 9 months ago actually had sex with Kat one time. And now Kat is going to have a baby. So right now, for unforeseen circumstances, Kat is now having a baby.
Well, as long as you laughed, but you know I gotta hit this on you. I gotta do it. That's not gonna happen. That will never happen. Henry Varro says, as far as maps and outages, why isn't he blaming anyone? That's just what I say. It's so fucking easy here to say that the reason is, let's see, I haven't missed anything on Twitter here. But the reason this is happening is because of an outage of power, and I can't stream today, guys. Sorry about it. See you tomorrow. Because then it's so easy to say, guys, just a reminder, I didn't stream yesterday. Not my fault, though. Nothing I could do. But now there really is, you know. If it was really the power, it's a very easy thing to blame something else and then like, all right, pay, please, you know. Tax Headroom says it's okay to take more time off. I encourage it, actually. Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's good to have time off, but let's...
It's Aaron. No, I don't like using the word. I don't. I use it as a descriptor towards people who act like that because it's the best way to describe how they're... Either you could say mentally stunted, right? Or you could say that their thought has been retarded, meaning it's not... It's not.
I love it's the best way to try to explain why you're using that word instead of all other words. Right.
Normal thought. It's errant behavior. It means that there's something wrong in their head that's making them act in a weird way that a normal person would not act.
Okay.
That is different than saying that someone has the actual medical condition, which I don't do.
What? No, it doesn't. You're calling them the medical condition. Nice hand. Formerly Chuck says, DSP at Vinny's Pizza acting the Tony Soprano at the diner right now. Yeah. That'd be pretty funny. That's where they're doing their second wedding. What's the stupidest theory you can think of? Well, here's mine. They're going back to Connecticut. They're going to get remarried. And they rewrote their own vows. And they're going to read them right now at Vinny's Pizza. But instead of holding flowers, she's holding a all white. What kind of pizza is she holding? She's holding a pizza, margarita pizza, actually. I've changed it. And in pepperoni, it's a heart. They've put a heart inside pepperoni. Okay? Well, on the pizza she's holding. Philip has 2 breadsticks in his breast pocket. And they are now ready to exchange vows. Go ahead. I see in the audience, Ghoul. I see Ethan Ralph. I see Toothless. I see, I don't see any family members from her side. Though I do see someone screaming outside. Looks to be, might be a homeless situation. She's yelling something. I'm not sure what's going on there, but let's see what else is happening inside the marriage. Let's go. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But okay, that will do it for the hyperfixating / speculating portion of the show. Let's watch something stupid and then call it a day, shall we? If any other news breaks, though, I am all ears, and obviously we can keep talking about bullshit as we go. But let's just do this to chill for the rest of the time. Almost been going for 2 hours. Jeez, that went fast. What have y'all tried to get Poems passed on TBS? Yes, he does not want to do any shows. 0. He does not want to do shows. It's not a this how you don't play. It's not a that being said thing. It's a he doesn't want to do anything at all. All right. So moving forward positively here. Let's see. Okay, so let me check Twitter again real quick here. Let me see. Oh, yeah. My tweet. Big ups to the person who said this. My tweet. This is a great tweet. This is true. This is extremely true. This tweet I did 3 days ago is now all of a sudden much more serious, isn't it? Much more serious. The tweet I sent on July 7th was, "Where is Philip? Search underway for missing Renton elderly hermit." Well, now we're doing that right now. I foresaw the future. Amazing. Big ups to second Derek 22nd of Coomland for pointing that out. Legend. Big ups to Fictitious says, wrote a song about his day off. Can I send a link? Yeah, definitely. You can put it, what you can do is send it to my Discord, Twitter, or email. All possible methods. And I'll definitely put it on WPIG when I get a chance. All right, let's go. A new Subway tweet? Oh, we can check that too while we're at it. Why not? We got nothing but time. And no, the last one's still the same. Did they delete my shit? Oh my God! They tried it. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, thank God. They didn't delete mine. Fuckers. Let's see what they hidden, though. Did you hide anything? Because there will be repercussions. Oh my God, Subway! Fuck off, Subway! Alright, that's it. Bank, I am calling for the boycott now. This is official. But we need a new place to go now. Fuck off, Subway. Never tweeting Subway again. I'm tired of it. Who else can we go to? Never doing Subway again, ever. Never eating there. Ever again. Never. Alright, let's go. Oh, they tweeted 2 hours ago again? Well, fuck them. It's too bad. I'd love to tweet something funny. But I'm not going to do it anymore because they're just going to delete our... Oh, there it is. Someone schedule a wellness check on 7/10. He's going to crash out. Look how fast. Look how fast everyone is in 2 hours. It took 2 hours. Me and the boys are already waiting outside of our local subway location. Me and the boys. Oh, wait, let me hear this one.
I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country. You want to know the truth?
Oh my God, it does not end. It's been 2 hours. Jesus Christ. It's still going. That's a good one. I'm adding that to the screen. Oh, that's Norab Sal. I've seen him around these parts. I'm adding that to the slideshow. That's really good. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, we got to stop this. My Chemical Beggar. Who's My Chemical Beggar? Pretty cool band, man. Join the ACK parade. I said, Linda, when will you? Please give me my inheritance. All right, here we go. That's what I'm stealing a joke from Wolverine Doll, who did that song already. Great. All right, anyways, we will move on positively here. Let's try this for a bit. Let's go. This is the same guy that made the Mario Kart 8 one that was amazing. So we'll give him a chance. 44 minutes, actually. Very short. And I'll have any breaking news as it happens.
Fuck you, Nintendo. You didn't do jack shit.
Please
Pretty cool.
Fuck you. Suck our big Japanese guts. All right, so Mario
Just for the record, this is 4 years ago.
Kart. I own this game on the SNES, and I loved it. Even though the game cheats, it literally cheats. At
We're
high
letting you know
levels.
that up front.
When you go to the harder courses, the opponents you're fighting will have infinite items and infinite stars, which is really broken.
That's not true.
But this was the game that started it.
That's not true.
All. This was the game that started the racing craze with licensed characters. So not only did you have so many Mario Kart games later on, you had Sonic racing games and Crash racing games. This was the game that started the craze, okay? Oh, banana. Oh, man. See, that's the problem. The enemies will have infinite amounts of their own items. They all have custom items. See, that's the problem.
Let me see what happened there real quick. Yes.
Oh, banana.
Dude, I mean, how much space do you have to get out of the fucking way, man? This is what's crazy about this. So he always says, like, people do this. I mean, how much fucking warning does the game have to give you? It's not about a game cheating.
Oh, man. See, that's the problem. The enemies will have infinite amounts of their own items. They all have custom items that they use. So they can cheat. They can literally cheat. Every single race, they have infinite items. I did it. I got first. Woo! Woo! That's right. So in this game, you can power slide, but when you power slide, you lose control. So it's about hopping. You use a hop instead of a power slide to get around the tough corners. And there's actually shortcuts and stuff you can do by hopping over stuff, if I remember correctly.
So for those that don't know, Columbia Detractor, there are custom items here. It's not custom items, but some of the enemies have weapons that only they can use. Like Koopa has a fireball that only he can use.
Oh, here comes the illegal. I told you, the illegal banana peel.
The illegal.
Correctly.
The illegal.
Oh, here comes the illegal. I told you, the illegal banana peel.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
He doesn't have that. The game just gives it to him infinitely. He'll keep getting those.
Yes, he will.
He doesn't actually have it. He didn't pick it up. He just fucking
That's
gets
part
it
of the
for no
challenge.
reason. Here it is. See, I told you. It's bullshit. The game cheats.
You clearly can see it coming.
Oh, what? A random shell out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Literally appears.
Those are allowed.
There you go. True, but he has his infinite shells. Oh, I'm screwed now. I'm probably not going to come back. What? Another random shell appears out of nowhere and hits me. What? Did you see that? Did you see Bowser jump over the item? Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to do that. You can't just jump out of nowhere. Did you see Bowser appears out of nowhere and hits me? What? Did you see that?
Yeah, he used a feather.
Did you see Bowser jump over the item? Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to do that. You can't just jump out of nowhere.
I didn't know they had that ability. I thought he used a feather.
And we're only on 100cc. On 150cc, and you know, the harder difficulties, the game really cheats badly.
Yeah.
Wait a second. The game cheats so bad.
It's a good start,
so
man.
every enemy has infinite items that they can throw
We're not
behind
gonna cry about it
and
the
then
whole
they can
time,
jump
are
over
we?
items too for no reason. It's like, huh? How's that fair?
Salt. That's all you can taste is salt.
There we go. So he does know what the feather does.
Taste is salt.
Look at him. He uses a feather here. And he knows what it does. He said last week he has no idea what they even do, didn't he? How do you forget that?
I'm lapping the people in last. Fuck off. Now you're even further behind.
Yeah, got him. Yeah, now you're even further behind, person I lapped.
And every character has their own individual victory music when you win a race in this. It's awesome. Ponage 101, I absolutely would attempt a 150cc run if I unlock it.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
I mastered this game back in the day. I'm terrible at it now, obviously. But I'll get better at it the more I play.
All right, we'll see.
I love Mario Kart. If a thwomp steps on you, you get completely screwed over. You get so far behind if a thwomp lands on you. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what the? I got stuck completely.
I got stuck completely.
Alright, what I gotta try to do is hit Donkey Kong right in the ass with this green shell.
Yanksfan84 wants to add a theory to the mix here and says DSP had to get a real job, otherwise he would lose his benefits. That's not how it works, though. That's not how it works. What benefits is he getting at his income level, right? And it's not how it works, Yanks fan. I don't understand what situation would lead that happening. He has to get a job to risk losing benefits he does get. I don't know. Fun theory, though. But I have to give it the X. Smile says, I chose to break the law with my illegal banana peel. Well, now you got to face the consequences.
Oh, you got away, you son of a bitch. The banana he shouldn't have, because he just threw one. But the game cheats blatantly. He also just got an artificial speed boost for no reason. Yeah, look at that. He got a speed boost for no freaking reason. He jumped over a banana, which you can't do. Well, I still beat him.
Wait, I gotta see this jumping shit.
He jumped over a banana, which you can't.
It looks like they really can fucking jump, can't they?
Yeah, he got a speed boost for no freaking reason.
Unless he has a feather, he can't make that jump.
He jumped over a banana, which you can't do.
Like, it doesn't look like a banana jump.
Woo!
There you go.
Despite his blatant cheating, I still won.
Oh, fuck off. Oh.
All right.
Let me hear this one. I've tried to fast forward, but nope.
All right, and a spamming moron just got banned.
All right.
Yeah, Regal X7 says, I recently played this and Luigi was perpetually using stars. It's total bullshit. Yes, when you're on 150cc, every single character has infinite items and cheats constantly.
Okay, so my memory of that is very different. That only Mario and Luigi can use stars infinitely, right?
Super jumps, they use infinite stars. It's complete horse shit. What? Oh god, you saw what happened? I used a speed boost, but I did it into the dirt, so I lost my speed boost. It didn't even count.
Yeah.
So in the original Mario Kart, there is no blue shell. There's no lightning. All those things were added much later. Much later. No, E-Honda, I don't think there's lightning in this one. Is there? Oh, wait, you might be right. There might actually be lightning in this one.
There is lightning in this one.
Super rare. What? Dude, I used the shell. I used the shell to try to stop the fucking banana, and it didn't work. It went through the banana and didn't affect it. That's bullshit. I got robbed. Well, I'm gonna get terrible ranking now. There's nothing I can do. I got robbed. At least I caught up to second, but still, that was bullshit. All right, fuck this guy.
Yeah, no
Watch
stream
this.
today.
Now that was completely unfair. There was nothing I could do. He went perfectly in front of me. I tried to get out of the way. He was still perfectly in front of me, and then he jumped too.
How did you move to get out of the way? How?
All right, watch this.
Watch this exchange.
That was completely unfair. There was nothing I could do. He went perfectly in front of me. I tried to get out of the way. He was still perfectly in front of me.
Yeah.
And then he drops the banana peel. I'm like, what do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do about that, dude.
What about that? What about the oil?
Now, why is Koopa speeding up, right?
Because you ran into the oil?
Why did Koopa just get that speed boost? It makes no sense.
Okay.
Yeah, artificial speed boost, rubber banding.
Go.
What the hell, dude? What the hell? Complete nonsense.
What was this?
What the hell, dude? What the hell?
Perfect line.
Nonsense.
Perfect line there, Philip. Good job. There's the small
great,
mushroom.
Maybe small. I forgot about this.
Oh.
Dude, am I ever going to change back? What the hell? Why am I so... Dude, I'm never changing. What is this? It took forever to change back.
Oh, my God. He should have got hit by that one. He should have got hit by that one, but they gave it to him. I was going to say, like, there's no way he gets by this one. Like, look how much warning they gave him. And he still almost got hit. Watch. Come on. Oh, Iwamoto. Not Iwamoto. Iwata. This is a hit. We got fucked off a hit there.
Change back. I screwed up again on that turn, man. Damn it.
Yeah. I kind of want to fast forward to 150cc, kind of.
Doggy Kong throwing 100 bananas. Look. He already threw 3 in 1 lap. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what they do.
4. You do 4 now. 5.
Oh my God, he
5
almost hit
bananas.
it. He almost hit it.
6 bananas in 1 lap. 7. Dude.
Like, how
7
easy is
bananas?
it to dodge them?
8.
Dude, just dodge them.
9.
They don't stay around either.
Dude, he will not stop. That's 10 straight banana peels.
Sean Buckwell says it's Comcast is down. Put his address into their map. Yeah, we've seen that. I've seen 3 things about this, by the way, Sean Buckwell. So I'll tell you all of them, and you can come to your conclusions. I've seen the Comcast map is saying there's maintenance being done. I have seen power outage maps, and I have also seen what is it? I've seen power. Was it HOA? Oh, no, power. Yeah, so a power and internet outage have both been shown. So I do think if it's both of those, right, if it's both of those things, that he would share that. Why wouldn't he not share that? So, but no, nothing is won. Nothing has won. Yes, we are far from a winner. That does not mean that is actually the case. If that's what it was, then he would say it, I think, personally. But
11.
His internet and power both have maps which show his area is out.
He finally stopped.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
12.
12 let's fast forward to 150. This one isn't as high. Let's go.
12
here we go.
fucking.
Now we're going.
I got fit, dude. The first course, there's nothing I can do about this.
Okay, here we go.
Phil, it's powder.
Okay, so now we're just going to watch the 150 bars, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of 150, then we're out of here today, unless any news drops, of course. But first course he failed on 150cc. Bojangles would like to add to the list. Cat snapped and stabbed DSP after the chicken incident. She's on his Twitter trying to cover the tracks. Expect a retirement tweet soon. Big ups, Bojangles. But I do have to hit it.
Course.
I do have to hit it.
The first course, there's nothing I can do about this.
Dark side, Phil. It's powder.
All right, guys. Sorry, but I have to ban people because they weren't listening. I tried. But
Well,
I gotta ban these idiots.
Dark side, Phil wins. Leading modality.
Be deleted. I got 4, so I can keep playing, and I will keep playing, but I don't think I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna, how am I gonna win this? I don't know how.
Triple T saying, please ban all Comcast power disinfo spreaders. Okay, from now on.
I completely spin out like that.
What?
That made no sense. I don't know how.
Okay, I gotta see this again.
That made no sense. Kuba has better handling, but why the hell did I completely spin out like that?
You tried to do a drift in the grass. will never go well.
Why did my red shell miss the person? What?
What was that?
My red shell. Why did my red shell miss the person?
Now that was kind of weird.
What? Out like that. And why did my red shell miss the person?
Wow, that was a glitch, I think. His red shell glitched out. Phil's Day of Song in Discord, okay. Look, so his red shell glitched here. I don't know why or to who, but it looks like a red shell glitched. Let's see it again.
Out like that. That made no sense. In this, I don't know how. That made no sense.
This one,
better handling.
that one definitely makes sense.
All
right, we got a red shell here. Let's see. So we have our red shell here. We're analyzing this ancient footage. Shoots the red shell. It was probably targeting Peach. Didn't know what to do. So then goes back. And does it hit? Oh my god. It targets Peach. Goes around the horn all the way. Okay, let's see. The red shell is still on the track. It's still on course here. If that red shell is coming, it will hit. It will hit him instead. There it is. It's found its target. It is her. Goes back and forth, hitting him oddly. So he did hit himself. It hit himself and her. Sent him flying. I've never seen that kind of trajectory off a red shell. Pretty cool. The glitch into the wall slam. Never seen that one.
But why the hell did I completely spin out like that?
Shot. It's coming. It's coming. Bam. Get the fuck out of here.
My red shell missed the person in front of me, and then something hit me completely invisible. I couldn't see what it was. It just hit me no matter... This is just nonsense. There's no way I can catch up. It's impossible. But I have no idea what happened. What hit me that made me spin out?
Yay!
It didn't even show it on the fucking screen.
Bitch quit. Oh, here we go. Oh, sweet. Pernell Naughty confirmed.
No, told her I have not tried Mario Kart Tour. Kat has, and she likes it, but she thinks, of course, that it's unfair in parts, which I'm not surprised. All Mario Kart is.
Yes.
She's gotten to the stages now where, like, it's so hard for her to earn the stars needed to go to the next level.
Yeah.
That it's very frustrating for her. And I was like, yeah, that's the catch. They want you to buy all the shit in the game. You know, buy all. What?
Oh yes. If you want to hear advice from a mobile game expert, it's definitely Philip. So you better listen up, Kat.
I lost complete momentum for no reason. I was still holding B. But anyway, they want you to buy all the items. They want you to open your wallet and microtransaction.
Oh my god, it's like so painful. Like this is the the dumb person skip where it's like, listen, yeah, I do have hiccups. Look, just go fucking straight here, man. Just go straight right here. It's saying if you have a mushroom, this is where you want to go. But yeah,
transaction, buy all the cards and buy all the shit so that you can get all the bonuses in order to keep progressing in the game. It's completely stupid shit.
I have the receipts.
Awesome. DSP has spent $350 on the new event so far. I took his score minus mine from doing all free points and free possible 20,000 points per loot coin. He did it. Get it fuse up for Adam Cole. Faction feud hasn't started, by the way. 4-year-old video, by the way. Four-year-old TJ here. Huh. All right. Isn't this wild? And you didn't know it when you made this, Mitch. But 4 years later, Philip would admit it was him the whole time. Good job.
What? I drove into him. It didn't affect him. Yeah, I drove directly into Koopa and they acted like I didn't touch him. Right. Right. I won. Holy shit. I won by cutting the corners with jumps.
Live memeage here. This is the artist depiction of the illegal banana. There we go. That's what a legal banana looks like, everybody. Okay. Go.
I won by cutting the corners with jumps and jumping on the grass. I'm not going to win it, though. There's no way I can win overall, because Cooper will keep getting second. So even if I get first every race, he'll still win.
That wasn't me. That was Seabook Dev. I use ChatGPT, though, when I make them. I didn't make that
what?
one.
Come on! If I hit the block, logically, there's no way I would have been able to hit the same spot twice.
Hold on a second. Let me hear
There's no
that.
way I would...
Genius.
Oh, what?
Okay. Hit. Yeah.
Oh, what? Come
What?
on! If I hit the block, logically, there's no way I would have been able to hit the same spot twice.
Okay, let's break this down. The statement he says, if I hit the block, logically, there's no chance I hit the same place again? Does he think it's like lightning?
Hit the block,
Even though that's not even true. But is he thinking that you can't, like, it can't hit the same place twice? Like the river is never the same twice kind of thing?
There's no way I would have been able to hit the same spot twice.
Hold on, here you go. Listen.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
What? Come on! If I hit the block, logically, there's no way I would have been able to hit the same spot twice.
This is tough. I should... No way logically I could hit the same place twice.
If I hit the block, logically, there's no way I would have been able to hit the same spot twice.
So, yeah, he's right. The block does go away, but nothing stops you from just... Once you hit the block and get, you know, the force pushes you back, of course you can just drive right back into the same spot. You know what I mean? But hey, I should stop. You're right. Professor Robot, as a professor, knows. I should not argue with logic.
I still got second? I still got second even using the shortcut. Oh,
yeah!
Fuck off.
Pretty cool, man. Second? Whoa, you got second at Mario Kart? Yourself?
You got second? I still got second even using the shortcut. Oh, fuck off.
Whoa.
That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
With this salt flavor. Ugh.
Nice one, genius.
Well, I have to load the suspense.
Save scum. Save scummer.
I thought when you had the star, you could run.
Save
you could
scumming
drive and
bitch
jump
in
and do
Mario
the shortcut,
Kart.
But I was wrong. I thought you could do it because you get a speed boost, but you can't do it.
Save scummer
That
at Mario
catches me up a little bit,
Kart.
Still ahead by 2. I have to get first and he gets second. If I get first and he gets second, I win.
Oh, yeah, got to make a new
So we're going
save
for
point
first.
there.
I need first to do it here.
Definitely. Save state in Mario Kart.
Every single lap, he's like that. Look at that. Oh
This
my
footage
God.
is
There's
4
a
years
shortcut
ago.
over here, if you have a mushroom, you could blow through the side. I'm like, what? Nothing hit me. Over here, if you have a mushroom, you could blow through the side. I'm like, what? There's a shortcut over here. If you have
How little is he seeing?
a mushroom, you could blow through the side. Oh my God. There's a shortcut over here. If you have a mushroom, you could blow through the
It's
side.
right there,
I'm like,
clear as
what?
day.
Nothing hit me. Nothing hit me,
My
and I
roll-
spun
my
out,
roller
and I had
fucked up.
coins too. So
My
it makes
rolling fucked up.
absolutely no sense that that happened. What?
Oh my God.
Nothing hit me.
Come on, man.
It spun me out for no reason at all. Yeah, forget it.
Bitch quit.
The game blatantly cheated.
Hey, I haven't
What the
seen that one
fuck?
yet, Smash Guy. And everyone says that's good, but isn't it like 5,000 hours long? Let me check it. I'll check it right now.
Oh my God, I got robbed completely. I couldn't turn my car.
9 hours. Like, I can't do that, man.
I'm done. I have to beat Koopa and I can't. Yeah. I got robbed completely. Stupid.
I mean, I could do that, but that's just like sitting there for 9 hours. Can you imagine? I can't actually. Is there a shorter
I touch
version?
Bowser and lose all momentum. Bowser retains all momentum and keeps going. Right. Very fair.
The Outsider says, this
Look at
say you
that.
don't...
What the fuck?
Hold on, I got missing gold over there too. The following, this say you don't play, runs at excessively long length and includes numerous scenes of failure, yelling at the game devs, toxic streaming, deaths, failures, massively strong greed, comments by the Outsider, lots of edits, jump cuts, clips, and more. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. There we go. We could do installments.
Wow, that's totally fair. Toad hits me like 14 fucking times. I'm fucked because the star made me drive too fast. Time. Very fair. Touch Bowser and lose all momentum. Stupid.
Okay, let me see this again.
Momentum and keeps going. Right. Very fair. Look at that! What the fuck? Wow, that's totally fair.
Toad banging on
him.
him
Like 14 fucking times.
Yeah.
I'm fucked because the star made me drive too fast, so I couldn't make the turn.
Ooh, lucky is that. I already did that one, Moonsoon. I did that one already. I'll give you the link.
Little smelly chair cheese, and we will be taking in-laws out for a nice steak dinner. The in-laws are not here. This is a stupid conspiracy theory by dumbasses who literally making shit up. There's nobody here. There's no in-laws here. You guys are really dumb. Making shit up completely.
Here you go, Moonsoon. Right here.
Oh my god. He hit me with a banana peel in mid-air, which isn't even possible, and it knocked me to another part of the fucking stage that I'd have to redo the whole track. Oh my god.
See, 150's better.
I can't make that turn, but everyone else can. Makes no sense. They don't have better handling than fucking Yoshi. Keep cheating. Spider laughs to me $1 asking would I ever think of going back to bodybuilding. No. I already said a million times I don't have time for it, and I can't do it anymore with my back anyway. My back's so fucked up. You know,
no
if I were to do that again, I
all.
could seriously hurt my disc again. So.
No, I can't do that, bitch.
The game did it again!
Dude.
The game did it again! The game fucking did it again! Are you kidding me?
I mean, you're letting it happen. If you go there without touching other people.
It's cheating so bad.
Yeah, GP. Yep.
Nice, I wiped them out, and I have a red shell.
Tweet is on the top right, GP.
Perfect. I wiped out Koopa, and just in case someone gets in front of me, I got a red shell.
All right, here we go. Nothing. What could go wrong?
I got it.
What could go wrong? Damn it.
Yeah.
Save Scummer. Save Scummer. 14 minutes left.
Of course I hit the piranha plant. If I didn't hit the piranha plant, I would have been fine. If I didn't hit the piranha plant, I would have been totally fucking fine.
Yeah, you could say that in most situations in Mario Kart, actually. If I didn't hit this bad thing, I would have been fine.
You gotta be kidding. I'm done now. Yeah.
Good job.
Look.
Perfect.
Oh, because I couldn't make the corner, and I launched myself into the fucking wall. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Oh. So the computer, to my knowledge, in this game cannot hit the speed boost pads. So that's the one advantage you have, is that if you hit a speed boost, you can get an advantage. But everything else is there, and their advantage. Infinite items, infinite jumping over items. It's all bullshit in their favor.
It's a video game, actually, which is cool.
What? That didn't make any sense. I didn't fall off the track at all. I didn't do it. Wow. I didn't do it. I did not fall off the track. I was on the track. And the game claims I fell into the hole, and I didn't do it. Wow.
Yeah, also, yes, good point, Ram. CPUs can't pick up items either,
What I
yes.
really liked about this game is that it took stages from other Mario games, you know.
What?
Well, I got robbed. Yep.
So that might be where they let the CPUs jump over shit, because they have no chance of getting a feather ever.
They hit me, but they maintain speed and gain speed. I get hit and I lose speed.
Well, what about that? What about that situation?
Stupid fucking game. She's so bad.
What about that situation?
How do you gain speed when you drive into somebody? Great. Sure, I'm driving straight. I hit the arrow and it pushes me off the course. Right. Oh, I fucked up. I just fucked up. I overrode my save point.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now you gotta play the game again.
Second? Holy shit. Well, that's a comeback. I got second, so it's still in the running. I'm still in the running. Holy shit. Fucking moles. Oh,
good job. Perfect.
That's great.
That's what we're looking for.
Oh, hell no!
Fuck all you bitches. They will drive perfectly and catch up with you no matter what. It doesn't even matter.
It's called rubber banding.
See? He was way behind. He catches up anyway because the game artificially gives them boosts when they're off the screen,
Rubber
so they
banding.
drive faster.
It's called rubber banding.
What? He cheated.
What? Gotcha, bitch. Later.
He cheated. He cheated. There was no reason for him to be able to make that ahead of me. None. He 100%
serious?
cheated. Yeah, he's catching up. I just hit him with a red shell.
Yes?
I just fucking hit the motherfucker with a red shell. He's already passed me. How'd he pass me? What the fuck?
Toad, be the king. Oh, yeah, perfect. He really can't handle this turn, can he? What was this display? Watch this. Well, I'll see you later.
Now I can't control my car. All of a sudden, magically, I can't control my car anymore.
Uh-huh. I wonder how that happened.
It's fucking so bad. It's
we're starting to get more pissed.
Game. Yeah, the green show will never hit anything. Seriously. And by the way, they can't get hit by Monty Mole. Monty Mole cannot affect the enemy at all. They are completely immune to it for no reason at all. I've seen the computer hit a Monty Mole before, and it pops off the screen as if they're invincible, even if they're not. It just knocks right off the screen.
Say that again?
The enemy at all. Seriously.
Only fans DSP cheers and says, "Can we get an excuse counter for the stream? I think there may be way more through it. I think there might be a way through an add-on."
Can't get hit by Monty Mole. Monty Mole cannot affect the enemy at all. They are completely immune to it for no reason at all.
Got it, yeah. I know it's not
I've
Toad.
seen the computer hit a Monty Mole before, and
Koopa.
it pops off the screen as if they're invincible, even if they're not. It just.
Bitch quit.
Oh my God.
Save
So fucking
scummer.
broken. Only fan DSP, no, you can't get an exclusive counter for screen because you can fuck off.
Oh.
There you go.
Fuck off. Kinopio, yeah, I'll call him Kinopio. That's the best name for him. That's the cutest name. That's Toad, though. Kinopio.
Great. By the way, where'd my shell go? I never fired my shell. It's gone.
You're
I
in the
never
water,
pressed
bitch. Nice. Perfect.
Well, I was fine until he hit me and I lost all speed.
Dude, it's a game.
If he hits me, why doesn't he lose speed too?
That's agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Fort Worth Ray says Kinopio and Teresa are way better than Toad and Boo. I agree. I'll play it. Mine's going a mile a minute.
Autoplate product placement. I'm not getting paid.
He had a stroke. He's mushmouth.
The step down from Teresa to Boo is ridiculous. Teresa, as a name, Teresa, tells a story in the name. Was that a dead person? You don't know. But their name is Teresa. But unfortunately, we changed it to fucking Boo. God damn it. Today, senior.
Oh my God. Every time I try to make up time there on that corner, I get fucked over. Okay. He just dropped a banana peel. He dropped another one right in front of me as he was turning, even though he just dropped one.
We've known it's been like that for a long time, right? There's that wall. He really can't handle that wall.
Oh my God. It's so broken. It's so broken.
Yeah, I need to get my new jury pointer, but I'm waiting for the new costume.
I'm spinning out. What?
Because I'll get a new costume pointer jury for us because that'll piss everyone off. Because like I'm using the official look of jury, guys. It's in the game. It's not my fault. She's wearing shoes. It's not my fault.
I'm not even on near maximum speed. You're not supposed to spin out unless you're on max speed. All of a sudden, the game starts spinning me out on the corners. Don't that spin out a power slide? Yeah, you can't power slide unless you're at max speed driving too fast.
No.
I'm going fucking slow. I'm already slowed down at the fucking corner.
What?
And I'm losing all momentum.
Addicted
It's so
to hopping
stupid.
like insanity. Hop, 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 hop.
Of course. He knocks me off the course and I can't go straight.
He's just
Now I'm in
overzealous.
sixth, so
Too much
fuck
with his
this game.
hops.
It cheats so hard. There we go again. There, bitch.
It does make
Suck on
turning
that.
easier, but he's
Doesn't matter, 'cause it's gonna
overusing
catch
it,
up,
I
like
think.
Once they're off the screen, they automatically start going faster than they can go in the game.
Well, of course,
It
we're
only
only seeing the
happens when they're
fuck-ups,
off
too,
your
so.
screen, but when they're on your screen, they're forced to at least drive like the right way.
Okay, he's not doing too
When
bad
they're
on
off
that
screen,
one.
They do whatever the fuck they want. They break every
I think he
rule.
panics. When he gets hit by...
I hate Donkey Kong. I lose all my speed.
When he hits anybody, he's fucked.
Dude, I couldn't drive. Right there, I couldn't move at all. My whole cart wouldn't even move.
Yeah, if he touches a single soul, it's over.
Fuck this.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Go in the water.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god.
Yes! Yes!
That's fucking dope.
Yes! We got there. Prediction fulfilled. Once again. Let's see it again. There we go.
Yes. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me.
What are you gonna say there, Philip? What's your excuse for driving right into the fucking water?
Fuck this.
What's our possible excuse?
What the fuck are you?
Not touched by a single soul, by the way. Not touched by a single soul. He was scared of Koopa.
Fuck this.
Watch this. Oh, shit. Hold on, let me get my... I'll do slow-mo.
Even move.
Watch this.
Fuck this.
Fuck this. Okay. We're going straight clearly. We're going straight clearly. Oh, fuck. DK. Gotta go left, DK. Gotta go left. Why are we going so far left? Oh, my God. It was DK. Again, DK?
What?
How far left does he go?
This.
Holy shit. Wow.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my.
Hey, thank you, Keep, for bringing logic into this. I forgot. Why would you avoid another character when you have a star power-up? Yeah, yeah. There you go. Alpha Elite said it too. Sir Toastman. Why would you be scared of any opponent when you have the star?
Fuck this.
Fuck this. Fuck this.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my
and
god.
with Save Scummer. Yes.
And I lose my speed. Why?
Because
he hit me, I lose my speed. Fuck off.
Right into the grass. Good job. Doing good.
You never want to power slide in this game. If you do, you lose control.
Fuck this.
Huh? How in the holy hell did he pass me?
Can we make a turn?
It makes no sense at all.
Oof. All right, last lap. Come on.
What? Okay, here we go.
Ooh,
Let the cheating
low
commence.
pitch. Oh, last lap here. Final lap. Okay, come on. Got a red shell. Connects.
As soon as I hit Kuba, fucking Donkey Kong.
DK! DK!
Wait a second, I'm still
king!
okay.
Yes, what a king. DK comes around like, watch DK. What a fucking king. So, Yoshi, bitch Yoshi here, shoots his red shell and knocks out Troopa. But then DK comes in and says, no, bitch. I run this track. And then bounces him twice. Watch. Fuck off. Fuck with my friend.
As soon as I hit Kuba, fucking Donkey
Get
Kong
that
gets
ass in
me
the
off
grass.
track.
Fuck off.
If I get second,
I got
I'm still
first.
okay. I'm still okay.
DK's
Donkey
the
Kong
best.
gets me off the fucking track.
DK's king. All right.
What the fucking shit? That's fair. Oh, that's real fair. Fucking shit. What the fucking shit?
See, but he's doing the classic thing people do. And when they first start playing Mario Kart, is that you just he's keeping his finger on the gas the whole time, which takes it harder to turn out of that corner.
That's
he's
fair.
Just keeping his foot on the gas constantly. Watch. Yep. Oh,
what the fucking
I'll
shit?
go eventually.
That's fair. Oh, that's real fair.
No, we don't know, Ethagane. We do not know. That's what we were theorizing earlier. We had a good talk earlier if you want to rewind. We're just about wrapping up now.
Huh? What happened? Huh?
Okay, so let's analyze what happened here. Okay, so okay. So I see what happened. Yeah, so he does the jump normally. When did he use his mushroom's not a part of this. The mushroom boost is oh wait, no. When did he use his mushroom? Oh, he used it right here, which gives you a super jump. But he hits the ground again. I guess he's still off that jump. He still has the momentum from that. Yeah, I think he still had his momentum from his jump. Yeah, still going faster than normal.
What happened? Oh, there was no logical explanation for that at all.
Yeah, Koopa bumped him too, yeah.
There was no logical explanation at all. I was jumping normally. I jump on the jump pad. I fall in the lava, even though I hit the jump pad.
Better start again, huh? Oh, here we go. You get the instant replay. Bumped. Mushroom used. Still going fast. Yeah, I think we're just still going fast from the mushroom, actually. I don't think even Koopa Troopa got a bump.
Nice. I got past the hardest parts of the stage because I freaking used the star. That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
5 minutes left. Can we get?
Here we go. I get touched once.
Bye-bye.
Speed.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Dude, how am I going to beat this stage? I have no idea. This is the problem. They all make the turns with insane handling that you can't do in the game. Well, you're forced to drive realistically.
Yes, that's the game written for you.
They're bobbing and weaving. They're not power sliding at all. The computer never power slides.
It's a video game? It's a video game.
This is so fucking stupid. I don't know how... They all can do perfect handling. You can't do that. It's impossible in the game to handle like that on those corners.
Oh, here we go.
They would power slide every turn and they would lose control. Constant cheating and you can't make the turns. Dude, what's the point of this? This is so bad. I can't make a single turn without them all passing me because
there is a Rainbow Road in this, BRJ. Yes, there is. It's my personal favorite one.
Here comes Toad! Amazingly fast Toad.
I think it's the best. Rainbow Road. Shiny Teef says, was that him reenacting his car crash?
Right.
Maybe. Shiny Teef.
That's the other thing, when you're 150cc, there's like no opportunity to ever use a mushroom. If you do, you hit a wall no matter what.
Right now, I love that he's look at how the universe works. Look at the point of Mario Kart in which he's saying this line. Okay, guys. So for anyone who doesn't know this game, you can see my pointer. There is a gap right here that is literally put here to kind of teach you how to. You can do mushroom through these areas, guys. Just letting you know. It's kind of like a game developer's message to the player. And during this moment, Philip is saying this. During that part of the track.
Great. That's the other thing, when you're 150cc, there's like no opportunity to ever use a mushroom. If you do, you hit a wall no matter what.
How about right now? Perfect line, King. Check this last turn out. Getting for the speed boost. Nailed it. In the dirt. Yes. Go straight. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Nailed it.
Oh, yeah. I speed boost, and somehow it goes beeline into the guy with a fucking shell. Or a fucking star.
Gangbang.
What a piece of shit. Oh, my God.
Here we go. We're still in this.
Oh, jump right over the banana peel, but I have to dodge it. Right.
Yes. Can we get over that point? I mean, come on.
We really have to do it to stay in first place, and then if you do fall out of first, you have to have the item to knock them out from where they are so you can catch up easily. Without that, you can never catch up in this game.
Despite the many times you've done that today.
Not this difficulty.
Nice, perfect.
Oh my God.
Why did that happen? Who made you hit that thing?
For today. We can always try this at a future day. I know I wasn't going to beat everything today. Last attempt for today.
Last attempt.
See? I use the mushroom. It doesn't pay off. Okay, that's enough for today. Next time
Rage quit.
Okay, that's enough for today. Next time I play again, which I don't know when it will be, I will try to beat that. That's so tough. I'm telling you. It's so fucking tough.
Rage
And that's it. There's
quit.
still 2 more. There's still Star Cup and Special Cup that are even harder.
So he never finished this game. This is a 100% confirmed rage quit.
Holy shit.
Yes. Bitch quit, excuse me. Shoutouts to the one, the only Mitch, the Desert Squiddo's Empire of Gaming. And they have a lot of good To Say You Don't plays. Please go subscribe to them. All right? Let's go to our final slide here of the day, what we've been doing today. Here we go. Here are our options we came up with. I know some people might just be joining us. We had a very robust conversation about the options of what might happen. These were kind of some options we came up with earlier. I will hear one more message here from Nobody. Go ahead, Nobody.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm an hour behind. Sorry if this has already been said.
No problem.
I think that is a Connecticut trip, but we talked to Mommy, and then we had a 10-year plan style discussion, which is delaying the trip in some way. Not sure that's the limits of my hyperfixation.
Okay.
And everyone enjoy the rest of the show.
Big ups, Nobody. I think that's a fair guess, a fair take for sure. Let's go with John Bono.
I got a different theory, brother.
Ooh.
DSP is dead. And Kat right now, her big old butt, she's trying to figure out what to do with the body. He can't get on camera. He's stroked out. So she's panicking. Let's help the girl out.
I got to hit the buzzer on you. A fun one, but I don't think so. Anonymous, go.
I'm back with a joke theory. My joke theory is that Bugs Bunny's ghost is haunting the place, and now Phil has to go call someone. And since it'll take a while, Phil's gonna be like vague about it and say he's gonna come back in the foreseeable future, whatever the fuck he said. And since it sounds so outlandish, he's not gonna say what's going on. I mean, he says stupid shit all the time, so yeah, it's Phil. But I still believe it has something to do with Jasper. But I could be wrong, though. It could be the parents.
Big ups, Anonymous. Let's go. Let's go for the Krampus Smurf. I saw you there. I saw you. I thought I did play yours, Krampus Smurf. Let me make sure I didn't miss it. I thought I played almost everybody's for sure that left a message. Here we go. Oh, Krampus Smurf. Here we go.
I'm definitely going with Rip Linda.
There you go, Krampus Smurf. I got you. Tony T, go.
It's your boy DJ Tony T in the place to be. Been on.
Oh, that's the second one. I already got you, man. There you go. I already played you one earlier. All right, my friends, that will do it today. Real quick rundown of the theories we've come up with, okay? And then we're going to close it out tonight. We might not find out by today. We never know. So, Philip dropped that tweet at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? Now, what does that mean? Well, 11 a.m. in the Eastern time zone of America is 8 a.m. for the Western time zone, which DSP is in. This is way earlier than DSP ever does anything, okay? He's never awake that time. This is a very early tweet for him, okay? Now, if he is, however, on the East Coast for some reason, it would be a more believable time to be tweeting, right? Because it's 11 a.m. here, so he has to wake up, right? So that would make sense to me as to why he's tweeting when he is tweeting. Now, I know there's a lot of people saying that there is a outage for his internet service provider. And also, there's an outage of power in that very same area. These are all very possible theories as to what is happening. But don't you think, riddle me this, if it was a outage of any kind, wouldn't he be very quick to share that with everyone? Why wouldn't he not want pity bucks or a free off day, but it's not his fault, right? Why would he not use that opportunity to bitch about not getting money today? Why would he bitch? Why would he not bitch about it? His internet sucking, right? He always would do that. Now, Bull from Night Court, who does work in a courthouse and he knows his stuff, says could it have been a scheduled tweet? I don't think Philip knows that feature exists. To be fair, okay. This is 11 a.m. my time, which is East Coast time. So it's 3 hours early over there. 2 or 3 hours over, depending on the time of year. Okay. Reno Ryan says, Indrid is visiting and decided to stay. Ooh, well, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. That could be fun. You never know. So yeah, it could be internet outage. It could be power outage. It could be he went to see his parents for the scheduled trip he told Triple P about. That's what I think it is. I believe it's the scheduled trip that he talked about to Triple P. His mom is not dead, but his mom, they finally scheduled a trip to go see mommy before she might die, because as he told Triple P and the rest of the internet when he leaked the DMs, she's on her last legs. All right. So that will do it. I will screenshot the poll. We will see what happens, but these are always fun times when we can get hyperfixated and hyper speculative. And it's always fun in that case, all right? So WPIG will be back. You know what? Why don't we do for... I was thinking, what's the final thing of summer of WPIG? What can we do? And I guess we could sneak in a 9-hour... This is how you don't play watching, can't we? That'd be a fun day, huh? We'll see, though. I'm not promising that, but that's an idea. Anyways, you're all legends. We'll see you tomorrow for another pre-stream. Bye.